Is my mic not? Okay, there we go. All right, my bad. My bad. My bad. I wonder. Actually, hold on. Haha, yeah. Okay, just what I thought. Uh... Why did it take me to, like... Why did it take me to Spanish fucking Pearl, bro? I'm not in Mexico! Help me, God. Okay. Pearl Abyss. Why does it think I'm French?
Who knows, my guy made Pa said you're close enough being in Texas.
That's crazy! Look at this shit! Where's my stream? I'm about to tweak out, bro. Where's this shit at? Is this it? That's the wrong fucking window! Fucking look at this shit, bro. Why is it in French? Fix this shit! I'm gonna kill myself.
Mine ain't broke. Yo.
Yo. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Don't worry, I'm back. Guild drama's finally done. I can enjoy the game again. Okay. Holy, this is actually so fucking irritating. Holy shit, what is going on with their site right now? I just wanted... Bro.
Hey, stop!
Oh, thank God, I figured it out.
Hey,
There we go.
what?
I figured it out, guys.
I just don't get it.
I had to set it in English. I don't know why it was on French.
This is sickening.
Which PA staff member was like, yeah, he's
While
he's
playing
French.
a game on a class you enjoy and getting booty for it.
Yep.
Why? I just don't get it. I always catch you fuckers watching this sick shit. This is sickening.
I wonder, is this where? Oh! Say no more. Hand him over, big dog. Yep, hand him over. There's been a few times where I've had, like, Twitch drops, right? And I let that bitch build up for, like, a year, and then I'll come back and be like, oh, yeah, I had Twitch drops, right, huh? And then just fucking just boom. Massive inventory. Alright, now we can close all this. Yeah.
Death my male loot.
Death? Yep. Something like that. Oh, okay. Let me swap characters. I was so happy. So off stream, I was grinding a little bit of the, the second spot. And my first hour, I got a full bond drop. I was like, hi! It's a novi.
By WTF, I don't know, man. My brain ain't there today.
Oh, I feel that. I was at the dentist today, so I totally understand. I love having my gum stabbed repeatedly. Very fun. Oh, let's see this shit. Alright.
So nowadays,
The
Booty, why
VTubing
did he
is
get booty?
Who? Wait, booed? What? Oh, bro, there is so many reasons. Speaking of which, since we're gonna watch videos about VTubers, I guess I should also put on mine, huh? Wait, I don't have my middle mouse button. Oh shit. Bro, I keep forgetting I don't have a middle mouse button on my current mouse. It broke.
Surely.
I gotta get it.
Whereas no
I
way.
gotta get a new one, man. I have like a really shitty setup of like my VTuber, and I need to just draw like a PNG one version, I guess, if that makes sense. Hold on. Come on. Turn on camera. All right, there we go. I can't, bro. I can't move it. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess you guys are just gonna deal with this. Hold on. Where is... Here we go.
in a bit of a weird place. Not that I would personally know, I'm not a VTuber or anything close, and if anybody tells you anything different, they're lying to you and probably love the great state of Cyberstan, so they need to be removed immediately. But yes, ever since VTubing started, and ever since I was introduced to this hellhole, it seemingly took over both my ideas for things to yap about, and my choice of entertainment now. I honestly can't tell you how it got to this point, it just happened. However, back in the day, things used to be a lot more calm in the VTubing space, probably because there was a lot less VTubers than there are today, and there was a lot less people watching them, primarily because most people just thought they were anime girls with overly high-pitched voices, and if you were caught watching them, you'd be called a weeb, degenerate, or gooner, in which I guess nothing much has changed in the current day. But yes, back then there were significantly less VTubers, and there were even less speaking English, and now in the current day we have 100 times that.
Oh, I also... Damn, that chick is hot. Anyways, I got another one to, pen, so that's nice. But, yep, we're in Net Slum now. We are no longer in Havoc. It's a good time. Surprisingly, I haven't had anybody try to start any shit with me, so that's also kind of nice. It's a weird change, because usually anytime I join a new guild, there's at least, like, one person who always has, like, a fucking issue with me just existing. So, I haven't had any of that, so that's great. Definitely appreciate that, for sure.
Where they speak all sorts of languages.
Sounds like a good start.
Yep, for sure.
There is definitely an oversaturation problem when it comes to VTubers now. There's a VTuber debuting every day, and it's very hard to stand out in the sea of virtual women and very few males anyone actually cares about.
True.
Oh, guys, you should have picked body type 2 in the character.
That's so true. And it's funny too, because this model I made, I don't have any hand. Actually, I could put up like the one that has hand tracking and stuff. It just looks a little wonky. But like, this is like, I could like show it later on, I guess. But like, this is basically like the femboy version of my female character. So.
Surrounding VTubers
Bro
also
changed
grew to the
guilds.
point where most
I
of their
did, I
activities
did.
heavily monitored, sometimes more than any celebrity, because believe me, I've
Very
seen
happily
channels
so,
that
too.
archive every audible bowel movement their favorite VTuber makes. Like, these guys put most of the pros in Rainbow Six Siege to shame with how accurate they are with picking up these types of audio cues. With the increase in population and attention regarding the VTuber community, it's also led to a lot of negative things as well. like
Oh,
drama,
is there nobody over here?
infighting, and gatekeeping, where it's now being discussed.
I
if
think
you
I got a
actually
spot!
classify as a VTuber
I
if
got a
you
spot, let's
also
go.
post pictures of your face online, and I guess it does break the immersion knowing there's a living, breathing XX chromosome bearing female behind the model, as women can be pretty scary, but with my experience telling them the function of each of your RimWorld colonists and their work priorities within the colony usually causes them to fuck off. But you also see a lot of hatred for certain VTubers by VTuber fans, and it's usually because they had a conflict with another VTuber or an
Okay, in like all honesty, bro, the Cinder thing with like Bao and what was it? The whale chick Orca. I forget her name. Shy Lily. Yeah, there you go. That shit was crazy. That shit was nuts, bro.
another creator they like, or that VTuber vocalized their opinion that goes against their own opinion, or sometimes they don't really know why they hate them, they just do. And usually said people begin spouting
Realist
actual
reaction from an
nonsense
actor.
about them on public platforms with no evidence. And the person we're going to be speaking about today has faced a lot of this and is one of the most popular VTubers, Iron Mouse, who for the most part has a pretty positive reputation that has only increased as the years have gone by, but at the same time the hate for her has also been growing. So today we're going to be going over why she's hated, some of the incidents that caused it, and if it's deserved. But quickly,
Why
who
how
even
people
is
start
Iron
shit with
Mouse?
you.
Bro, it's because they find it funny, mainly, I think. A lot of people in this game start a lot of different shit with me.
So Iron Mouse is a Puerto Rican American VTuber that made her
She's
start
Asian!
in
Oh, dude.
2017 on a website called YouNow, which is like any other streaming website, just not as well known. She initially found out about VTubing due to the rise of Kitsune AI, someone that was a part of the first wave of VTubers and was arguably the first one to get mainstream attention, with many crediting her as the VTuber responsible for starting the whole VTuber trend. Iron Mouse, like many other VTubers, was inspired by Kitsune to start VTubing, but she ran into a problem. She had no idea how to become a VTuber, and she had doubts that she would even be entertaining enough for people to watch. Even though her primary goal at the time for becoming a streamer didn't have anything to do with being popular or becoming an icon like Kitsune, but a far more wholesome goal. And that was to make friends and be less isolated, which is quite a common story among a lot of popular streamers when asked why they started streaming. But Iron Mouse, on the other hand, physically couldn't make friends. And it had nothing to do with things like social anxiety or the fear of accidentally talking to someone who gets easily overstimulated from simple conversations and they implode.
Overstimulation.
But it wasn't anything to do with
I
that, as she
love
previously
that
described
people have been
herself
bringing
as
back
an
that
extrovert
Dead Space
was
3
forced to live like an
fucking
introvert.
moment
I've always been.
with the
I
unitologist.
like to explain it like I'm an extrovert who was forced to live an introverted lifestyle.
From birth, Iron Mouse was always pretty sick compared to the rest of her siblings, and in her own words, because of how frequent she was sick, her parents were always protective of her, so she grew up pretty sheltered. But when she became a teenager, things actually improved. Her health got better to the point where she thought she could actually pursue her dream at the time, which was to be a professional opera singer, as ever since watching a specific scene in the movie The Fifth Element, she always wanted to be one, which is one of the many things she's known
Such
for
a good
in the
movie.
current day.
Go, 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 go!
But even though things looked like they were going well, her health was better and she was now pursuing her dream, it took an unfortunate turn as soon as she turned 18. For some strange reason, out of nowhere she started getting sick again, and after many visits to a doctor, she finally found out why she was so sick all the time. Iron Mouse was diagnosed with CVID, or Common Variable Immune Deficiency, which is an immune system disorder that causes the body to produce low levels of antibodies, which is required for things like fighting diseases and infections. So in essence, this means that even things like a common cold can be dangerous to those with CVID, as their body just isn't equipped to defend against it. And in Iron Mouse's case, it eventually became so severe that she couldn't be around anyone, not even family, without getting sick. She also eventually had to use things like oxygen tanks due to complications with her lungs.
All of a sudden, I hit 18 and my body was like, nope, that's it. Everything started going haywire again. they were like, we know what's wrong with you. You have CVID. I was so severe. I became so severe I couldn't be around people. Any type of contact with like my family or with friends, or I would get sick like so quickly. Like it got to the point where I couldn't leave my house. I was always on medicine. I was always on IV antibiotic.
After this, Iron Mouse would drop out of school and would begin isolating herself from the
I'm surprised
outside
she was even in
world.
school.
This meant she couldn't go outside at all and spent a majority of her days inside alone, bedridden. But fortunately, she did have internet access, which is such a weird phrase to say out loud, especially since it seems like a curse nowadays, which anyone that uses Instagram Reels can attest to.
Remember my teachers in school telling me I wasn't gonna be working in Burger King for the rest of my life. Guess what?
I start tomorrow,
Surfing
bitch!
the internet, she began watching streamers and making some online friends.
This shit
which
is so
leads us back
goofy.
to 2017, when she found Kizune and wanted to become a VTuber with little to no knowledge on how to do it. Fortunately though, one of her online friends did know, telling her about a piece of software called FaceRig, of which that friend then bought her the software. All she needed now was a model, which she quickly found on the Steam Workshop, and even better, it was free to use. So she now had everything to become a VTuber,
What?
and with
We have those on Steam Workshop?
she
I'm
began
killing myself.
streaming. Now, I couldn't find any archives of these streams, mainly because it was almost 9 years ago, and once again
Free.
on a website called
I
Vimeo,
didn't even
which
know
wasn't as
this,
popular as other streaming
brother.
platforms like Twitch. But despite this, she did have a handful of viewers on the platform that eagerly awaited her every stream. However, she would eventually create a Twitch account on the 28th of September, apparently streaming on both platforms before fully transitioning to streaming on Twitch full-time in 2019. Around this time, she averaged 20 viewers per stream and debuted the
That's
first
kinda
version
crazy
of
when
the
you think about
so-called
it.
Demon Queen model that many would know her for today. By February of 2020, she had jumped to averaging over 40 viewers per stream, but a few months later, she would see a huge blow-up, as by the end of the same year, she was now averaging over 3,000. So what caused this
That's
sudden
nuts.
explosion in
Run.
attention? Well,
Run.
in my opinion, it
Get the
was
next
down to
dropper.
multiple reasons. One, this
Alright,
was when
I'm good.
COVID was happening, so streaming in general saw a huge increase in viewers. Also, probably because of COVID, it led to the second reason, which was the rise of VTubers, as simultaneously more VTubers started showing up and more people started watching them. The final reason, I think, is down to a specific clip that went viral and introduced a lot of people to Iron Mouse. Said clip was from one of her live streams in April of 2020, where within that stream, Iron Mouse was
That might have
gathering
been the
funds
goofiest
for a
combo
better
I think I've ever done in
workspace,
my
more
life.
specifically a better bed that fit her medical needs and allowed her to be more comfortable. And the reason this clip was so important and popular to the point where one re-upload has over 1 million views, because midway through explaining why she needs this new bed, as soon as the fundraiser started, within a few minutes she had already completed the goal with over $2,000
That's
donated.
crazy.
My bed, my bed. I don't like calling you my bed. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me feel not so good. So
Left
I like to
Havoc
call,
released from prison.
My bed, my workspace. Got it. Thank you so much for the dono.
Left Havoc, released from prison? Yep, you know it. That's right.
I'll be right back. I need to take a tiny break. Is that okay?
Now things were only up from here for Iron Mouse. Her average viewership would only
Right.
continue to grow, and pretty quickly she'd receive an offer to join a VTuber organization called VShojo as a founding member, with many other up-and-coming VTubers of that time. And this would seemingly only accelerate her growth even more, and she totally would not regret joining this organization later on. With
Yeah.
the attention she was receiving, she'd now
Yep.
have the ability to not only improve her model with multiple iterations over the years, but she was now also able to take care of her parents like they did her.
They never retired because they had to like take care of me. So it when the pandemic hit, they like lost their jobs and they were like really scared. But for some reason, I don't know how, it was just like such an strange thing.
The
that
stars
they lost their jobs and
aligned
all of
for
a
you,
sudden
champ.
I started making money off of streaming. So now I take care of them.
Get out of here, shameless!
Was that one
I'm
of the first
grinding.
gifts you gave to your parents is when you got rich as a streamer, you gave them money?
Yeah, I paid my mom's house.
Was
And I
that
paid
tight?
their bills. Yeah.
I
That's
bro,
been pretty dope. Right?
bro, okay, maybe it's just me, but I really despise when people say like, "Is it tight?" You know, or isn't that like tight, or like, you know, like as a way of saying like, "Is that cool?" or "Isn't that cool?" I'm like, because my head goes to something completely different. It's just like, bro, please do not say that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like, can we please not talk like it's early 2000s, fucking late 90s, bro.
My
Oh.
head goes to that, or the I too speak like the youths.
Yo. Hello, my fellow, what did the Goldberg say? He was like, hello, my fellow teenagers, or something like that. Holy shit. Goofy. Alright.
Right?
Yeah, I pay their bills and I pay my mom's house and it's nice. I got my parents' phones and stuff.
Around this time, she would also meet the content creator Connor, or Sea-Dog, someone that would heavily be featured in her content going forward. She even joined him virtually on his cyclothon, raising money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, and the two of them nowadays are very close friends.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Iron
I'm
Mouse would also
90%
start to
sure
break records.
that,
She'd do multiple
they're
subathons
dating.
raising money for
You
the
know, obviously
Immune
they're not gonna say
Deficiency
it, but
Foundation.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, you know what I mean?
Ranking her as the most subscribed female on Twitch. In 2023, she
Yep,
do
Pokey
the same
made
in her
jealous.
second attempt with over 200,000 Twitch subscribers, whilst at the same time winning the awards for the Best Content Creator of the Year and Best VTuber. However, with her latest subathon in 2024, she'd completely break all her previous records and the records of streaming in general. As during this subathon, she would become the most subscribed streamer on Twitch, whilst also breaking the record for the most subscribers a streamer had ever had, with over 320,000 active
do I have
Twitch
the
subscribers
earrings in
at the
storage?
end of
No, I
the
got a belt.
subathon,
I
which
got a belt
also
to use.
generated over $500,000 for the Immune Deficiency charity. So if you didn't know about Iron Mouse before, you definitely did now. But even though things looked like they were going pretty well, it turns out there would be a big problem with the subathon, because it turns out the money that had been raised for charity never actually went to the charity. And it wasn't Iron Mouse's fault for this, but her agency's, VShojo, as they were the ones managing all the funds made from the subathon. In July of 2025, Iron Mouse would upload a video called Why I Left VShojo, where she talks about how the company was not only holding around $500,000 of charity money that she had earned, but was also not paying her in general.
I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo.
Now, stealing from both a charity and a streamer that has immune deficiency was probably not the best look.
No,
What
no,
followed
it was
a
not.
PR nightmare for VShojo. Multiple VShojo members, if they hadn't already left in previous years due to poor treatment and related issues, would now leave, and not only would people associated with them begin coming out about their terrible experiences with the company, but it
No,
seemed like
VShojo
every
just,
news outlet and
VShojo,
platform
bro,
was
just,
talking
oh
about this
man, bro.
situation.
Holy fuck, that shit was so bad. I was like, holy fuck, bro, this ain't good.
The charity never saw that $500,000, as it was believed that the money was actually spent on the company rather than the charity, because the company was failing at that time. From this point on, Iron Mouse was technically an independent VTuber, not tied to any agency, receiving 100% of the profit from her content. And despite this event being an overall terrible experience for her, she'd still attempt to recoup some of the money by pushing for people to donate to a new charity page, where it eventually raised over $1 million million for the charity. And she still wasn't done there. She'd only continued to grow. She started showing off her musical talent a lot more, being featured in the Baby No Money song 1-800. She'd start making her own music like Cry For Me, and she would also perform on stage at the Streamer Awards in collaboration with Warframe, which is the game I can guess at least 5 of you degenerates are playing right now. To this day, Ironmouse still continues to raise money for a charity that supports people that have the same condition she has, and at one point she even advocated for CVID in federal Congress. But that is the basic description of who Ironmouse is and how she got to where she is today. She's someone that, despite being dealt probably the worst cards earlier on in life, has still managed to entertain hundreds of thousands, support causes bigger than herself, and has even managed to pursue some of her goals she made before she was sick. So after all of this, why does she still see a fair amount of hate? But before we get into that, are you sick of forgetting your passwords?
Oh,
and having to
damn,
either be
bitch, why
spammed
you
with
hurt so
reset
much?
password
Golly.
emails or resort to writing them down, which most definitely is against company policy, but that's me assuming you're employed. Are you sick of using the same password everywhere, even though you know you really shouldn't, but that's the only one you remember? Well, a Proton Pass mitigates all
I was kill blocking!
It stores your passwords, emails, and even card details, meaning it's only a few clicks to do things like log into your usual websites, and said information is securely stored with end-to-end encryption. In fact, it's so secure that Proton themselves can't even see your details. And if you're one of those people that use the same password
Is it nighttime?
everywhere,
Oh my god, it is
Proton
nighttime.
can generate and store a unique password for you, so you no longer have to worry about one password leaking and all your accounts being compromised. And if your account does get compromised from that one sketchy website you signed up for, if you use Proton Pass's alias tool, it doesn't really matter. Because with the alias tool, you can make burner emails that can be used instead of your personal, where they can be easily deleted. So sign up for free
Hey,
today
how does
using
now
my
a walk
link,
feel like
proton.me/royalty, or
did
you
they
can get
finally do
50% off
the
a paid
PvE
plan
buff
with the same
this
link.
patch?
And if you're not satisfied,
Because
get
I
a
haven't like
30-day
tested how much
money-back
better she
guarantee
is.
when you make a purchase. But thank you to Proton for sponsoring
The
this
problem
video.
with her is just like I still feel like Succession is in a much better spot than Awakening for PvE.
Today. Who would still love you for who you really are? These is the questions I would have asked her. How would she have asked? How do y'all think she would have answered them? She would have been shaking.
So probably one of the first things Ironmouse got hit for was, you know, being Ironmouse, or more specifically, a VTuber. Now yes, most of the internet by at least 2021, after the big blow up of VTubers, knew what they were, but not everyone was watching them and wouldn't have thought in their wildest dreams that one of them would become the most subscribed live streamer at one point, dethroning these so-called fleshies of that time. And when Ironmouse actually did this in 2024, not only was she plastered almost everywhere, but she would also stunlock these people that once again weren't exactly used to watching VTubers or seeing someone that looks like an anime girl doing significantly better than conventional streamers who usually stream themselves with a webcam. And these people would begin voicing
I'd rather
their
have a
confusion,
2D
especially around the time she had
whatever
just
character
dethroned
if I can do better
Kai
than the
Cenat as
fleshies,
most subscribed
honestly.
person on Twitch in 2024.
I've
A lot of
watched a
people
Kai
either
Cenat
mocking
stream
or
one time and I
expressing
regretted
genuine
that shit.
confusion at the fact this had just happened, and all of said reactions were perfectly presented in a clip of Adam Ross when he found out about this, and I think it's safe to assume, judging from his reaction, that this is his first time ever seeing a VTuber.
Most subscribed Twitch channel ever. What? And she surpassed Kai Cenat's record. Wait. Hold the fuck up. What? What the fuck is this? I'm not even trying to be on no hating shit, but what the fuck am I looking at? Can somebody give me the context behind this? I saw this picture earlier. I thought it was like some type of meme. It's a dude? No shit. Guys, anybody that's role-playing as this is a fucking grown man.
This was somewhat the common thought process for people that had just been introduced to Ironmouse from her popularity surrounding her subathon, and obviously it would only escalate from here after taking over Kai, as people who were possibly fans of him didn't like that their favorite streamer had just been dethroned by a VTuber, which got so bad that her friend Sea-Dog made a video on the topic.
This video is about one thing. It's about the weird blanket hatred towards VTubers. I've seen a massive, massive hate train against Ironmouse.
And eventually even Kai
God
himself
damn.
talked about the hate
That
Ironmouse
motherfucker
was
got the
getting,
voice of an
basically saying
angel.
she has been around for a while
Holy
and what
shit!
she was doing was
What
for a
the
good
fuck?
cause, and the two of them even did a collab later on after this.
Know your Twitch history and stuff. Iron Mouse has always been top 5 all time. She's always been on the leaderboards all time. You feel me? She's not nothing new. She's somebody I had to pass during my first subathon. She's always been on a leaderboard. She's been there if you know your real Twitch shit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I know people are defensive. I know a lot of people defend me and shit like that. But Chad, if you actually looked at her stream and actually kept up with what she's doing, you feel what I'm saying? Not only was it for a good cause, but it was pretty well put together.
All of this mostly happened in 2024. You'd think people would at least get used to or understand what a VTuber is now, right? No, not really. That sentiment is still around, and some are still genuinely perplexed at the existence of VTubers, which isn't really anything new. VTubers have had this for years, it's just Iron Mouse is brought up more often than not in these conversations, because she's one of the more popular examples, which leads to a lot of shit being thrown her way, even to this day, especially recently due to her sprite being added to Fortnite, where we saw the same things being said in reaction to her being added, and there was another situation involving Adden Ross again a few months ago, where he still seems confused about Iron Mouse and how she was able to get nominated for categories in the 2025 Streamer Awards.
How are they a duo? No disrespect. How could Iron Mouse and Sea Dog even be sit together, brother? It's a robot.
Yeah, put it there, put it there.
This guy, bro, listen, he's probably flirting. He's probably flirting with a man, bro. Yo, we don't even know if Iron Mouse is a man or not. I'm not even joking, bro. Los and Wad is a father and son, a wholesome father and son friendship, bro. That's just my take, bro.
However, she hasn't only received hate from outside the VTuber community, she's also experienced it from within the community as well. With one of the more notable instances being when she congratulated and defended the band Peanut for being nominated and then later winning VTuber of the Year at the Streamer Awards. Which
Yeah, that one was kind of
sounds
weird.
very confusing when you say it out loud, because how can one get hate simply for congratulating a person for winning an award? Well, unless the award is for like the most infants curb stomped or the most consecutive slurs used in a deadlock game, I guess then I would somewhat understand the hate. But if you didn't know, there was actually an argument being had around this time if the band Peanut was actually a VTuber, as yes, he may have fit the definition of it, but he didn't exactly look like your average VTuber, and even he himself didn't really seem to agree with the title of VTuber after winning the award. And he also said some
like,
things
nobody
about
really
VTubers
heard about
when he
him
got shit
until
from
that
people
award
after winning
happened.
the award, which the VTuber community didn't exactly like.
To accept this Best VTuber of the Year award. Even though I'm a PeanTuber, that's okay. Little miscommunication there, PeanutTuber.
How do you feel about your chat and fan base being nothing but disgusting towards Iron Mouse after she defended you publicly?
No, good sir. No. See that? That's a VTuber right there. Listen up, 40-year-old man in a 15-year-old anime 2D VTubing suit. Listen up. It's not my community saying anything bad to Iron Mouse. Dude, I don't hate VTubers. I just think they're a bunch of freaky fuckers. Hey, would I be wrong? I mean,
They're not all like that. That's the thing.
That's true, but I think a large majority of them are freaky fuckers.
So when Iron Mouse came out and congratulated the band Peanut, some viewed this as a betrayal of some sorts and started flinging their shit at Iron Mouse. But
Yeah, it was weird.
As I've said before, first, this isn't a Grammy or a BAFTA award. This is an award from an event run by streamers that comes across a controversy almost every year for
dude.
people nominated.
Yep.
And two, I just don't think it's that serious, especially if all Iron Mouse did was say that he deserved to be there and congratulated him. So it's not uncommon for her to get hate from, dare I say, the gatekeepers of the community and people that take things way more seriously than they should. Another thing Iron Mouse got hate for was her music, more specifically the song Cry For Me, released in April of 2025, but it was also shown off a year prior at the 2024 Streamer Award.
The fucking issue, or there's not even really an issue with her music. Like, I'd honestly prefer her music over, like, Cinder's music, where she's talking basically, like, a bunch of, like, sexual stuff. I'm like, shit, give me an actual song, you know what I mean? Cinder's over here fucking singing about, taking pants off and shit. I'm like, whoa, man, what are you going on about? I don't know. Personally, not my cup of tea, but I'd much prefer Iron Mouse's music over the other Teehee.
Awards. I know I've mentioned the Streamer Awards about 20 times already, and don't worry, I'm gonna do it again. But yeah, for context, a lot of these situations came from the Streamer Awards or around it. I'm just saying. Now, this song upon release was completely fine. Nobody really had anything bad to say about it, and it wasn't really out of the ordinary for VTubers to make music. But when Iron Mouse started getting shit thrown out at the end of 2025, this song suddenly started getting a lot more attention despite being released months prior, and people started to say things like she can't sing or her music was bad, specifically focusing on the chorus where she goes where. Some were even saying it was worse than KSI's Thick of It, which is probably just nostalgia or down to the fact you've listened to it so many times you can't tell how bad the song is anymore. But what Iron Mouse was seeing was a lot like the treatment Baby No Money was getting at that time when he was in a lot of drama, where a lot of people said the same things about him and his music. Personally, with my bipolar music taste, I don't think Iron Mouse's song was that bad. I think a lot of people around that time were just shitting on it to shit on it. But nowadays it's actually used in a lot of memes, sometimes in a less mocking way, I guess. And I'm putting you on some absolute heat here, but the Where Funk remix Slowed is actually a pretty good version of her song.
I was gonna say, that shit's a banger.
I'm not going to confirm or deny if I'm fucking with you. There's also a Guna version of that song. Another situation that caused a lot of hate for Iron Mouse was the Rakai and Ray situation, which of course happened at the Streamer Awards once again, where Rakai and Ray came up to Iron Mouse while she was virtually attending and started asking a bunch of questions, and later on Iron Mouse would go on stream and talk about how uncomfortable she was in that situation.
Oh, okay. Iron Mouse, you are a legend. Yeah.
Bro, Rakai does so much. It's so bad.
What's up? Yeah. Okay, bet.
Shoyo? Hey, how does a week? Okay, my bad. Afano, why you call me a pervert? I just saw that.
Okay, I got a question.
How you
Yo.
look in real life?
Whoa.
I look in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, ugly. That's why I'm a VTuber, duh.
You're right.
I also saw a tweet about me talking to Rakai and Ray. And a lot of people were saying that I'm basically trying to appeal to people, appease people, fit in with people. You have no idea what I went through in that moment. So let me explain to you. And I get rushed by Rakai and Ray. I will tell you 100%, I was very uncomfortable to the point where I was shaking.
Oh?
Because I already knew that I was going to get asked something terrible. I knew that they were going to say something rude to me.
Now, obviously, the main point people would share was that she physically wasn't there. She could turn off the iPad or disconnect from the call if she was uncomfortable, which, to be honest, aren't terrible points. But I think Iron Mouse was going to lose either way. If she did tell them to leave her alone, there would be drama anyway, and if she didn't, which did happen, she got shit anyway from the VTuber gatekeepers for answering the questions the way she did and from just interacting with them, which was pointed out by another VTuber called Giga.
So it wasn't what they said to her in that moment that made her uncomfortable. It was that they have hate farmed her previously many times. Specifically their communities and other adjacent ones. And she's never said anything back about it. And then what happened was, because she kind of went along with the like, oh, VTubers are ugly joke, some other VTubers were like, why would you say that? And she was explaining to other VTubers on her stream. That was what that context of that conversation was. She was like, I've had this issue before, and that's, you know, and so she was explaining to the people in her chat, they're like, why would you make that joke? She was like, look, I just wanted to keep it cool. I've been hate farmed before, so I'm like, let me just fucking go along with it and not cause a problem. And then people clipped that and thought that she was like saying that she was only uncomfortable because they asked her a question.
But anyway, in a perfect world, if Iron Mouse had just ignored the shit from both sides and not said anything, everything would have been fine, but the fact she did and used the word uncomfortable, even though yes, she wasn't physically there, it set a lot of people off. Regardless, Ray did later somewhat apologize to Ironmouse if he did make her uncomfortable, and Rakai had the reaction you'd probably expect.
I'm saying for the rest of the day, bro. Be for real, man.
A similar situation happened in May of 2026 when she refused to continue with a partnership playing a game called Neverse to Everness because she had been supposedly lied to by the company regarding the use of AI within the game.
They told my sponsor people. They said no. They said we do not have AI in anything. There's no AI anywhere. And it's just like, why are you fucking...
Alright, so I'm gonna be really honest about this. Any game, like, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if Black Desert uses, like, AI for, like, quick development ideas, and, you know, they just make them not AI by the time they're, like, put into game. But, yeah, the whole expectation of expecting AI not to be somewhere involved in any game you play nowadays is kind of just, naive. I'm not even advocating for it. It's just a fact. It's just realistic at this point.
Human art over AI, and the other side would say this is virtue signaling or point out how she's a hypocrite because she's played games before that contain some sort of AI. The company would later respond saying that yes, AI was used, but only for things like background assets that didn't involve core parts of the game, and they would slowly be replacing them over time. Now, ultimately, it's her decision not to stream a game, and if she was lied to whilst working with the company, that's more than enough of a reason to drop the company altogether. But it becomes complicated if she only dropped them because of that reason or because it purely involved AI at all. And if it was because of that, yes, I can see why some see it as a bit hypocritical, since recently she even worked with Fortnite, who has admitted to using AI generation. Ultimately, we don't really know. Ironmouse hasn't really continued to comment on it, but either way, if it is true her sponsor lied to her, it is definitely a deal breaker and she should have dropped them. Last thing I came across of why people hate Ironmouse is because they think she is lying about her sickness. However, there's been no credible evidence that she has lied about it, and when these people spouting this get asked about it, they usually have no concrete evidence except for their own opinion. So yeah, it's basically their own canon fanfiction that she is lying. I mean, hey, it would honestly be impressive if she was lying for like, what, 10 years now, and to everyone around her, including her friends, because nobody has said anything about it. That would be some, like, Code Geass level of plot twist if it did happen, though.
True.
But yeah, those are the main reasons people hate Ironmouse, and in my opinion, I think a lot of it isn't deserved and is over-exaggerated at times. And some people just shit on her for the sake of shitting on her. Yes, I think in some situations she could mitigate a lot of this by not feeling compelled to respond to these people or situations, as most times she doesn't really need to, and it just makes things worse.
That's nuts. Is there any other drama I'm missing? Anyone got videos? Here, let's
we are currently time
watch some cross.
I couldn't live with the present or future of Bungie/Destiny, so
is my spot taken?
Traveled back in time.
Oh,
we are playing Destiny Project Sunrise. What this is essentially an unvaulting of content. All the stuff that used to be in the game that got put away before the engine updates or upgrades. This is the version of Destiny we were playing. Now, this is just the locations. I don't even think enemy AI is even spawned again. But look at this. It is.
Wow.
All right. But you know, kind of in line. So we got our stat systems, right? I think the biggest thing right here is look at that destination screen. Ah, damn it. Simple, but good. I think the main thing I want you guys to take a look at in today's session is, does old Destiny, Beyond Light Destiny, before they did all these engine overhauls, did it look better to you? Because that's the big thing right now. People are saying that previously the game looked better, and so we're gonna be taking a look at that in just a moment. Let's just ride up into the tower real quick. Hold up, we're gonna just fly around. We're gonna take a look at everything. No playable campaign. So I want you guys to know the reason why Project Sunrise is such a big deal is that I think the creators here are eventually going to make everything playable. I think they're going to eventually add in loadouts, enemy AI, you know, all the NPCs. This is it in its most barren form. Now the question is this: how long will this go on before Sony lawyers step in? Can I just say this? If you're at Sony right now, you have too much bad publicity as is. If you come in here and you shut down Project Sunrise, you will be.
They'll do it.
I mean, look, but Sony doesn't even mention Destiny no more. You know where I'm coming from? Let me crank up this field of view real quick. Okay, we got everything up. Motion blur off. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so this was the OG tower, right? Look, here's the thing, man. I really think this is going to become something. I think the guys that are working on this, they are working tirelessly on this. I think they're going to figure out some way to get back playable content in this, and maybe even add in the campaigns. There may be some way to get back the Red War and Forsaken campaign. This is some crazy shit. W Delusions. Hey man, did you think 3 weeks ago you were going to ever get a playable form of pre-Destiny, pre-Beyond Light Destiny? I didn't. I never thought that shit was possible. Yet here we are. All right, what's the first planet we want to go to? Let's drop it a Titan.
What?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Looky here, boys. Looky here. Oh man, no enemies, unfortunately. But you know, a lot of hours.
Someone got a
spent
Gen
here.
accuracy
Yeah, no
crystal
shot. Sony doesn't
from
do
opening
something
a
about
box.
this.
That's actually
It
fucking
just
nuts.
would be terrible publicity for them guys. Not that Sony cares. Sony's like, bring it on. It'd just be such a terrible look. It's like you're not making any more Destiny. You're not making Destiny 3. You don't want to do any type of Destiny spinoff. You don't want to continue Destiny 2 content. Let's just, just let us do our thing here. Oh man, so many public events right here. All right, guys. This was Titan. What a time. What a time. All right. Let's move. Next, let's go. Let's do Mercury. I will say, though, that backdrop. Oh, my God. God, dog it, dude. God, dog it. Dude, we were so supposed to get an entirely new alien race. The Veil race or whatever. The damn entities and stuff driving the fucking pyramid ships. I mean, I know we got the Dread, but that's more like a spin-off. Let's see, I don't think I can open up my spirit order. What? Wait, what? Hold. When did they, what? Did they end up updating this to where you could do it? A spirit order? Oh, good times, though. Good times. 2 tokens in the blue. All right, this is where we would do our public events. Destiny used to really try to push us into doing, like, get into public lobbies with other players. Press insert on your keyboard. Oh, enable. You can spam it to fly. Is this what a hacker feels like? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what? The power! I'm going to the pyramid ship! Yes, I will touch the darkness. I will lay thy hands on it.
Oh, look at me! I'm gonna go touch the box!
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. We're getting closer. Closer. Yeah, it seems like there's a cutoff point. And we reached. All right, cool. Nice to come back here and see old Mercury. Now, let us journey to the EDZ. The reason why I was going to journey to the EDZ here, there's been a lot of comparison videos between pre-Beyond Lights and post after they did the engine changes that said that previously Destiny was sexier. That was the claim. Destiny 2 was sexier. So this is pre-Beyond Lights. Hold on, we literally just looked at this the other day. Does this room in here look any better? I'm gonna be honest, I can't tell the difference. I literally cannot tell it. I cannot tell the difference. I kind of like the feel of this darker tone. Like maybe the shadows are more pronounced. Maybe that's it. Could be the time of day kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this was one of the big areas. All right, I mean, it looks... I mean, we were just here in the other build of Destiny, like the current build of D2. They're not the same, huh? Maybe is there more mountains? Maybe I don't know. I'd say maybe the water reflection is a little different. Maybe the water reflection is a little different. I don't know. Yeah, it's not really jumping out to me. I think the water is the only thing that might look a little different. It seems like there's more reflection from the water. All right, let's go to another classic spot on the EDZ. I will say this. The skybox looked pretty cool back then. Dang, man, dang. Seemed like the sky was more detailed. I don't know why the sky got like a downgrade. Even just like the clouds and stuff. Oh, damn. Wow. If you remember in year 1 of Destiny 2, the only way you can get exotics was to do public events over and over. That felt terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it felt absolutely terrible. Why Bungie decided on that, I have no idea. All right, guys, that was the EDC. I'm gonna hop on my Sparrow real quick. I'm gonna cruise around. That sky look mean, man. Look mean. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna come a day, dude. They're gonna have everything loaded in. I think they're gonna add in NPCs. They're gonna add in enemy AI. You're gonna be able to play a version of Destiny on here. If they even let you go a step further, who knows? We may get an extraction mode. Dude, wouldn't that be some shit? Someone decides to build an extraction mode in Destiny Project Sunrise just for shits and giggles. I guess the main thing to take
or
away from
they
this,
can
guys,
make
as
their
you're
own
playing
raids.
Normal Destiny 2. Did you like the way the EDZ is a current location we still have? And do you like the way the EDZ used to look? You know, is there anything that really stands out to you? The only thing that really stands out to me is the skybox. The sky looks more detailed back then. What a time, man. What a time, dude. God, man, we were all hopeful and shit back then. So it looks like you can load into some of the campaigns. Oh, we got the farm right here. Hold up. Look at this, guys. Oh, so many hours of not playing soccer out here. I would just occasionally come out here. Honestly, the only thing I ever really did with the farm was come out here in the very beginning.
Are you sure about that?
We came out here again during
Who followed? Who did it?
Defiance? Defiance. Yeah. Yes, it was a good story. The Red War campaign really was. It was a compelling story. We get hit in the mouth at the very beginning of the campaign. We claw our way back to victory. It was yeah, imagine if we could play
7 Leon
right now.
you
Get
for
some,
the
get
follow,
some enemy
appreciate
AI
you.
in here. Just a handful of strikes. Odds. All right, guys, that's the farm. To the next location, everyone. Let's do probably Aya. Well, the reason why Aya was so symbolic is it's where the Whisper mission popped up. You gotta understand, this time leading up to the Whisper mission, I don't know about you guys, I had pretty much lost all faith in Destiny. And then they dropped the Whisper mission. And then it was like, oh shit, okay. God dog. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. The pyramid ships in the background, oof. Man, we really should have had like some sort of like huge invasion from these pyramid ships. This one was.
We were being invaded.
Thing out there, right? I can't remember the lore implications of this. It's big. Icor was here, but man, that whole lead up to it was really cool. They played it off right, you know, the whole pyramid ships taking the planets essentially. My question to you guys: if these guys continue to develop Project Sunrise, if they add strikes, they add enemy AI, they add weapons, and amongst other things, would you play it? Says I cease and assist, not gonna lie.
How do I win 1v1s in Awake Nova?
That's really just the game. I feel like the
honestly, so you don't want to do long, drawn out battles or brawls, right? You're kind of like a go in, throw like your entire kit in like 2 seconds, and then if they're still alive, you kind of just bail because there's not really much you can do after that.
Just love the game. Yeah, it's good to kind of just jump back in and take a look. I'm curious to see what this project unfolds into. What else they add. I think Io may be the craziest location.
But I mean, you have utilities like vacuums, you have the speed. You know what I mean?
Honestly, Nessus looks exactly
How'd it like be worth it to get XL and then go in? Or just go in raw?
You always want XL to fight.
I am here to tell you
if you're super confident without having to need XL, you could always like have XL as like a, you know, like in your back pocket.
Shadows, water.
So when you want to like go in for the kill, you can.
Way to add multiplayer into this. But if what they add is like a,
you know what I mean.
So like Shift E until I get XL.
I'm not a huge fan of using Shift E because of the 30-second cooldown, and I like to be able to have my Shift E ready.
And then go in.
I like to have it when I'm like ready to like go in with XL. So I never like using it to build
They
Excel.
just want to play it. Then they say they have at least two-player co-op running in Sunrise. Maybe they do. It's just wild that we're playing a separate version of Destiny right now. All right, boys, we got to take a look at Nessus.
Okay.
To Mars we go.
Yeah.
We actually got Mars back, but it's a battleground, right? Let's go to Glacier Drift though. Escalation was peak, dude. It was such a good time. So, correct me if I'm wrong on this activity. Could you get up to 12? What was it? 12 people? How many people could you get up to? Or was it 9? Was it 9?
Cause of the forever hyper armor.
I don't think it is.
Cause of the forever hyper armor?
There's so many things.
What do you mean?
The only thing we have in Project Sunrise is really just the destinations, which is great. They're gonna eventually add everything. I truly think they're gonna eventually add everything. People have already spawned in enemies. Someone has made a mini forge mode. Oh, what?
Oh,
That's
you're
crazy.
talking about the
Let's
10-second
go
like
to
essay
really
window that you
one of
have.
the raids that
I mean,
should've
yeah,
never
because
been
that
moved.
basically just guarantees
I mean,
you're
just look
you're
at this,
in.
guys.
And even if you get grabbed, as long as that thing's active, you can get back up.
at this.
It's kind of like when you
So
grab
I
it.
just stack XL with like a few tickle rushes, and when I get a cell, I go in.
Yeah, or you can stay back and just keep throwing vacuums and then consuming them since they're 25%. You can just throw one, consume it, and you'll get 25.
It seems close.
So you don't have to throw both
just
of them.
clip through the door.
Vacuum.
Yeah, so when you just hold R and B,
And technically we have this in the game as
or
well.
right mouse button
It
in
was a nightmare container. But back then, you would
awakening
split
state,
off. You could
you'll
split off
throw like
to the
these
3
like 2
locations
orbs.
to go do the encounters.
And those, whenever they hit a target, will start pulling them in, and then for 1 second, it'll give them a minus 50% attack, cast speed, and movement speed.
This was the best. I think it's probably. I like the dog encounter too.
But it'll keep hitting them with that debuff if they stay in the vacuum.
But overall, this is such a great encounter. All right, hold on. Now we're going to go down here to dogs. That was Luke Smith's biggest mistake. Content vaulting weapons to content is a horrible decision. It seems like something you saw like even.
So if I hit that, I go in for the kill.
It's kind of, I mainly use it to keep like larger crowds of people in one spot,
really off there.
or to get away.
This is such a fun encounter though, guys. Y'all remember this, man? We were hopping down here, having to sneak around and stuff. This was such a fun one, dude. What was the meta for this? When you got Legend of Actors, wasn't Actors the meta for this one? Oh, yeah, Merciless is really good.
I mean, if you're
hold on, let's see
really
if I can get
curious
the
on like how like I PvP,
see. Let's go.
I don't know how familiar you are
What
with.
are the downs?
Well, like that can be taken many ways. You gotta specify what you mean by downs.
This was another thing that made
You mean
Leviathan
one of the
so
things that
interesting.
CC
Was like,
people?
There was no. It's kind of like DP in a lot of ways, where it wasn't this linear
Downsides.
rated experience,
Oh,
right?
I mean,
Come through here.
you basically have like no armor. You're super squishy. Most of your kit is really unprotected. The only thing that saves you is that you're super fast.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, you notice like many things
And
got brought
every
backwards,
time you
but
drop damage,
in
it's
different
always
ways,
stationary,
right?
so you have to be
in different ways,
quick
yeah.
at repositioning
All
yourself.
Up in here, yeah. No, this build does not have access to a bunch of abilities and stuff. It's like it's our D1 system, or not our D2 vanilla system. For those that don't know, this is what the subclasses used to look like. You had static subclass trees. It was extremely simplified. Honestly, it was still a good time. Like I still had a really good time with each of these trees.
So in a
whatever they
1v1,
may
what
be,
should I do?
But it was really simple.
It depends on what class you're 1v1ing.
System, which started in Beyond Light, and then this takes us up to Chaos.
Like if you're fighting a super iframe class, you probably don't want to 1v1 them unless they're super
in
low.
Pantheon, you guys, at least we get to experience that, right? It was easier for Sherpa. Yeah, when you Sherpa now, you're like, put on this aspect,
What should
put
I
on
be
this
looking for
fragment.
to dodge or run from?
Awakening Sage,
Question for
you
those
want to
who
run
can't
away
tell, does this room
from.
look any differently?
Tamer.
Same, honestly. And then I wonder if it let
Awakening
it lets me drop
Ranger.
down here.
There's not many of them, but like when you do encounter one, unless like you can catch her, within the first like 5 seconds of diving on her, and if she's just rotating through all of her iframes, you still can't catch her, then you're
I
basically.
meant what type of attacks?
When it took us so long
Oh,
just to
I
kill the
mean like
robot
when you're in
callus,
Excel,
decided,
you're
like,
gonna be using
wow,
Excel Star,
there is
Star Call,
so many
which is your like
copies of
leap in
this
the air and dive.
all over the place. Honestly, I always wonder what happened to all these robots. I feel like,
You
know,
could try to
Captain didn't
use
find,
like
or what is it,
Twisted
Lysol?
Orbit
If he
or
would've
Lunge
just
to
dropped all the
CC her,
robots
but
on
you'd
us,
have to
that
hit it
would've
like a
been hell of
perfect
fight.
back attack.
That was his greatest arsenal. All right, what have we not checked out, guys? I think we've checked everything. I think the only thing we haven't. Oh my God! No,
You
we
kind of
haven't
have
checked
to
out the
run
Taylor
Remise
Swift.
as
That's
your
my bloated
core,
mind.
or else you kind of get fucked over. So
But at one time,
there's a lot less potential for catching now with
we
Swooping
got
Ring.
2 destinations in one expansion, which I know is crazy to think about. Got the music going. This place was popping, baby.
Okay, Ty.
Dude.
Yeah, just remember, I always have War VODs or War VOD streams on YouTube.
Bungie, y'all used to cook, man.
So
Come on.
if you just want to see how I play in general, you can just kind of just go look there at the VODs and just kind of watch, so you can, I don't know, take reference on like how I engage situations.
Not yet. Guys, this build is in its most barren form. They're working on it, and they're going to continue
Pick
to
how
work
you
on it.
play.
I think they're going to get to a spot where eventually you're going to be able to do things like public events and other
You
stuff.
flank most of the
Someone was
time.
saying here they're already,
Yep.
Someone's already created like a mini.
Because that's what she's best at.
Damn. Look, see how you can see the tower out here? That's so dope. Damn, look at that skybox, dude.
True.
Holy shit.
But that's also how rats are supposed to play. I mean, like, the other thing, too, is, like, in the Discord server, I do have, like, a VOD review channel. So, like, I mean, if you ever want to, like, record, like, a war or something, and want me to watch over and give my takes, and, like, whatnot, that's
Firebase
available.
Echo, remember that one? Oh, Gambler's Ruin was a pretty fun one. Yeah, Legion.
If I ever get a VOD.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, all you gotta do is just like hit record the moment you like go to Node War or
Y'all
something.
remember this map? Oh, you remember being right here? Some poor bastard thinks he can come over here on the jump. You hated this map? What's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? This map was fantastic. Look at this heck glitch up here. Look at this. Look at this. We're sitting on the bridge here. This is a fantastic map, chat. This was a wonderful map. This was arguably, in my opinion, the best.
You are the best and only Nova I know.
But let me
LMAO.
tell you something. There was always
Yep.
one asshole.
All the other ones either rolled off or like mega doomers.
All he cared about was picking you off when you TP'd over
PA
here
should be
and
sponsoring
picking
my
you up
Discord
and
server to
spawning
help
us.
people who
There
want to
was
learn
always that
Nova
one
instead of the Nova
I
Discord.
think D1 had fantastic maps. Destiny 1 had arguably better PvP maps than Destiny 2. This was honestly one of the best moves for this map. If you had a box-breathing scout rifle, pop up right here, boys. There you go. There it is. I'd sit right here. My box-breathing scout rifle. Plink, plink, plink. Rap play. It was effective. It was effective. All right.
I think
let
it
me
just
hit the
helps that
last
I
thing
know
y'all wanted
both.
me to do. Oh my God. What a lovely city.
Fuck.
Gaul, I love what you did with the place. Really, really, honestly, quite the improvement. Oh my God. Look at the weather effects.
What the fuck happened?
See, this is the craziest thing to me about Bungie. Because Bungie was really like talking about Beyond Light with the weather effects. It's like, we already had pretty good weather, you know? Ah. Look at this. Look at our beloved tower.
I feel like this round just got
completely
completely
shit on.
fucked up. What the hell?
And you know what got rebuilt? Eververse. From the ground up, bigger and better than ever before. Honestly, I think this entire thing was done by Big Eververse.
Big Eververse.
That's pretty cool, yeah. The Shax is down there somewhere with the streamer bot getting it. Y'all remember the hype for this mission showcase? Oh my God, dude. This is where Ikora jumped up and did her blasts. Just aura forming. Then she did nothing else for the rest of the campaign. Okay, all right. And then you come through here.
OMG Viper, I finally got my Nova set up. I just can't remember what you said about movement for a walk Nova.
Shop. Oh, hell
no.
Oh, hell no. Then we made our escape back.
You finally got her set up, and you
What
just
a
don't know
time,
like
guys. What
the
a
movement
time.
or something. Why is
What a
this
time.
guy? Oh,
Man.
bro.
How the hell?
You gonna tell me this
folks
guy
have
stopped?
figured out a way to get these assets back?
That's insane.
I don't know how the hell they pulled that off. I'm not gonna lie, kind of missed the speaker. Yeah, he didn't do anything, but He at least he pretended to do stuff. You know what I mean? He's very vague about everything.
And you were saying...
Speaker had aura. He had aura. I give you that.
You forgot the setup. Are you talking about like cooldowns? Or are you talking about
Don't know how to do the main movement and stay protected. I tried to watch your old video. It kind of made sense but didn't.
So...
What attacks do you use most to CC others?
Excel Star Call and Starfall, mainly. But for movement, the way I do it is I have my pinky on shift and then my middle finger on W, and I'll literally just tap it at both of them at the same time. Take my hand completely off the keyboard after I do it, and then I'll press F, which is, like, I have it re-keybinded to my mouse, which is, like, 12 buttons, so I have it on 1. So with my other hand, I'll just click 1, and then, you know, 1, F1, and, you know, I'll just dash F, dash F, dash F, dash F, and then I'll, like, every 4 dash Fs, I'll do F, LMB F, which is lunge, twisted orbit, lunge, and then redo that. And then you'll mix in, like, Comet every now and then, like, Swooping Ring. Just normal, don't use Excel, unless you're, like, in trouble. Like, the only reason you need to use Excel Swooping Ring if you're not going in and trying to get away is literally you're just trying to run away because it's like, super fast. Like, since I have to wait for these to spawn, guess I can do this real fast. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck.
Keyboard on LOL.
Okay, my bad. Shit, bro. Damn. Alright, here you go.
I need to see it. Okay, I'll start with that.
But basically, that's basically your main movement. Is you'll dash, lunge, and then dash, lunge, and you'll do that about 4 times. And on the 4th time, then you can do lunge, twisted orbit, lunge, which is F, LMB, F. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And it gets worse too, because you'll get used to this, right? And then you'll get shy buffs. And then you'll have to, like, readapt how quickly you move, or your repetition is, when you have shy buffs. But that's the gist! That is the gist of her
Yeah, that
movement.
helps. He'll work on getting that down and come back for more.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. Like, that. The whole reason I tell people, like, take your hand off the keyboard in between dashes is because it'll help you create a more consistent, like, lunge or, like, movement style. Where, like, because originally I would, like, hold my hand on shift or something like that, and I've constantly, like, accidentally used other skills. So I just, like, fully took my hand off the keyboard and, like, it just had way better consistent movement. Damn, we actually getting drops, man. Yeah, I hope it helps. I apologize that my original movement guide is so bad. Holy fuck, I was just like, man, there's not really, like, any, like, movement style anymore. So, just kind of, like, moving around and praying to God you don't get CC'd.
It's not bad, it's just hard to keep up with.
Yeah. It gets easier once you, like, practice it a couple times. I know one of my buddies who, like, never picked up Nova, like, he was like, bro, I can't figure out movement.
If I could see the keyboard, it would be easy.
I'd be like, did I not show you? I showed you the keyboard, though. Did you not see the keyboard?
Talking about the video.
What?
No. Dash then M1.
No, well, I mean, you can do M1 since they did that retarded ass update where, like, if you press like M1. Damn, what the hell? Where basically you keep spamming LMB after each dash, it'll just. They're like, yeah, we're changing Nova back to how it was, guys.
What?
But all they fucking did was they made it to where when you press LMB, instead of doing Twisted Orbit, it'll just do Lunge. And then when Twisted Orbit is off cooldown, it'll do Twisted Orbit. I was like, that is probably the dumbest shit. Oh, shit. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I was like, what the fuck, man? I got 2 ring drops in like 3 minutes. Tee-hee, I might be... My bad RNG drops might be finally gone.
What ability is it then?
Oh, I mean, like, F is your lunge. Just straight F. And then, like, every 4...
Orbit SF.
Yeah, every four dashes. On the 4th one, you'll do F, LMB, F, which will do lunge, twisted orbit, lunge. Now, you don't have to do, like, the double lunge, but, like, you can. That's what I do. Oh my god. Okay. Bonk. Speaking of which, how many fucking rings do I got right now? I got 3? God damn, boy!
More sign-ups just went up BTW.
Oh, they did? Shit! Binky!
Suck Nova is
Sign
so
up for
fun.
me! Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm on a time limit, bro. This doesn't help! Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on. Oh, thank God they're slow. These people don't fucking swerve at the mouth. Oh my God, I gotta specify too. Nova, 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 Nova. There we go. Okay. Thank you for telling me. And yeah, Suck Nova's pretty fun. I mean,
gee, they're slow ASF compared to others XD.
bro, for real, that's what I'm saying. I was like, holy shit, like nobody signed up yet. Alright, cool. Guaranteed war slot at least, I guess. But the main reason I prefer grinding now and Suck Nova is like, cause most areas are super stationary. So like, you get like bonus DR, your AP buff is super easy to do. Like for example, Suck Nova's AP buff is plus 32 and all you have to do is either SF or Shift RMB.
Stand still spot endgame.
Yep, yep.
Gulp.
And for Awakening Nova, you don't really get that big of a AP buff. The only time you get the big AP buff is building up your Excel, and then your Excel, it doesn't give you the crit damage anymore, which blows ass, but you get plus 40 AP. The only problem is a majority of her kit and damage drop is super.
Nova was only good because of how fast it moved. The last spot it was good, it was Tungrad.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tungrad,
Nothing
she was god tier in Tungrad because of just how fucking quickly she could get to each, like, camp and then just fucking delete it. Also, by the way, chat, Granada is an old Awake Nova player too, so you guys can pester him here in server for questions too. Teehee. Alright, I gotta like run like a fucking madman to the other spot. Go, 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 go! I got 14 seconds. Alright, I'm good. Also, Binky, did you see my first hour grinding here? Like, actually,
I know early
officially?
mid-game better than this nerd nothing after though LMAO.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, because I was still on, I think I was still on Suck Guardian at that time. And, like, I was grinding on Awakening Nova for a hot minute because you guys were like, yeah, you need to grind on Awake Nova so you get more accompanied with the skills. I was like, okay. And then, like, 1 hour at fucking, what was it, Dekia, what was it, like, wherever the Crescent Shrine? Yeah, Dekia Crescent Shrine. I was like, fuck it, let me just swap to Suck Nova, bro. I kind of just want to see how this grinds here. Tried it, was like, what the fuck, this is retarded easy. And then I remember me seeing the fucking guy from Strega overcomplicating the fuck out of this class, and I got so pissed. And then that's basically when I started my YouTube career and making Nova guides. That shit pissed me off though, bro. Cause I remember I wanted to play Nova because I really liked the whole concept of like Paladin style classes. And then I didn't play it because it seemed
just
way...
spam abilities and hope for the best.
Bro, it seemed way
bro,
too...
just hold shift and headbutt your keyboard and suck, let's be real LMAO.
Bro, it seemed like way complicateder than I was expecting. And then I like just tried it for myself and I was like, what the fuck? This is so easy. I was like, why was that video so complicated? Get old fucking Strega gatekeeping Suck Nova from the player base. But don't worry, he's an ambassador.
Suck is so hard.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
I have to move more than 2 fingers.
Yo. I was actually kind of irritated. I applied for ambassador and got denied, and I was like, okay, but Strega gets it? I was like, that's kind of nuts, bro. And you saying half the shit this motherfucker says? I was like, this dude came crying and bitching in my Discord DMs because I made fun of his combo guide. I was like, yeah, it's goofy.
Master for what? The only class easier in the game is Op Guard LMAO.
Yep. Oh, ambassador, not master. Basically, you're kind of like, in a sense, sponsored by PA. They'll give you like free value packs and stuff. Cause you know, like you help out the community with like certain things. So he helps out, quote unquote, helps out the community with like Suck Nova shit. I don't know. Maybe I'll reapply for it. See if I get it this time around. I mean, I make money on YouTube now, so surely. And anytime I release a guide, it usually hits like 10 to 20,000 views.
Free loot.
Basically.
Holy shit, I have this ass game always fucking crashing.
Which one? What, BDO? Should I play this crap at remastered too?
What else could it be?
I don't fucking know. I'm special and slow.
clearly.
Oh, that's nuts. Clearly, man, fuck you.
Because you are using more than 2 brain cells to play Suck Nova, just smash your head on the wall and win, bro, not that hard.
It's so true, though. Oh my god, bro. I could never be mad at people. They're like, man, Suck Nova's such a fucking dog shit simple class. I'm like, well, yeah. Yeah. That's why I play it! You think I'm trying to think while grinding? Buddy. Nice entry to the video, Baldy. Why did I see a pair of tits?
These guys have no idea what they've done. It's like consequences simply just don't exist to them for whatever reason. While I've been dealing with the fact that half of my house has been underwater, thank you, AAA Games Industry, for sending the storms.
Thing is, there are less people playing Suck Nova than playing Awake Nova for grinding.
Well, yeah, it's because Awake Nova used to be like the S tier class for grinding, but now it's not.
A minute to breathe. You have been terrorizing them.
They gutted the fuck out of Awakening Nova, bro. It was actually so depressing.
They just don't understand the backlash. They're completely confused, caught off guard. I'm seeing.
I used to miss grinding on Awake Nova because, like, you did so much damage, bro.
They're all in a panic. What's going on? Why are people acting like?
But like now, you barely do shit.
Hate a game like this. You got people that are jumping to defend it, saying, hey, you're not allowed to have an opinion about something that you haven't played.
Yeah, pre-Edania Dekia 2 it was the best grinder in the game, it wasn't even close.
Nah, it really wasn't.
What about the buff on Awake Nova?
So, sorry, let me pause this. So the buff that just came out as a recent was like, it was a basic nothing burger. So, I don't,
Oni-sama compared to how she was like 2 years ago, she's extremely weak.
Yeah.
Oni-sama met TBH, I didn't notice much.
Yeah, that's so, I don't know if they like changed anything before they released the buff, but basically the PvE buff was like an extra 200 to 300 hit points, for most to all of her skills. If you're trying to figure out what I mean by hit points, so like let's just go to like, for example, Starfall. Right, so you see how it says 7,483? Basically, like, before the patch, it was like 7...
That's sad, I was thinking on trying Awake Nova again.
It was like 7,000... Sorry, hold on, you guys can't see it, my bad. Let me turn this off and move this. Okay, sorry. So, down here, right, you'll see 7,483 times,
You'll continue playing Suck
right?
Nova more chill.
So, the buff that was recent was basically making this from, like, 71 to 7,200 % damage, right? Just got like 200 or 300 added to this. Versus, you know, like all the newer classes that do like 12,000 damage times 5!
Oni-sama, if we're still not at Dekia 2 or Edania Ak is still good.
Making people negative. That's the whole reason all of this is happening.
Basically,
Oni-sama, you can try it, just get ready to get called a retard for doing it, talking from experience.
Yeah. Basically, Awake Nova's really good in like mid-tier game right now, because most of those spots are all really stretched out. But like stationary endgame spots are always just better for like Suck Nova.
Like it all happens inside of a bubble, inside of a vacuum, like moment to moment, and then we just move on from it. Like it's a crop dusting. That's not what it is. You have physical media that's been going away. You have games
M
that
on
have been
Edania
shut
2
down.
fist
You have
spot so
prices
no
that are
see.
going up, whether it's the hardware,
Why don't
whether
you
it's
go to the
games
Scarecrow?
themselves. You have people that are blocking
It's
trailers
mostly
behind
stationary.
paywalls now for whatever reason.
Because
I
this is
cannot
the
take
new
any
better
time
spot,
off,
and
I'll
I
tell
can
you
get
that.
earring and
games that are
ring
coming
drops.
out, games that aren't even coming out finished. Sony made people ready to hate them. This industry made people ready to hate them. And I don't understand how people don't see that. So
Okay,
today,
buddy.
We're gonna talk about how
what, man?
No need to bully me.
How, actually, all of this apparently isn't even real, and
I didn't do shit.
These people just do not realize that these games are not being judged in a vacuum. Every single
Next thing
they
you are
do
gonna start
is
calling
just
me a nerd
stacking
and
up
shoving me
against
into
that.
lockers.
And at this point,
Hey, yo.
the games industry is gonna have to sleep in the bed that they made. But before that, a word from today's sponsor, Raycon. See, they just sent me their essential open earbuds.
I don't know
and these
about all
things-
that.
Man, these things are fantastic.
Maybe Granada will, but not
I've been
me.
using Raycon's
Don't
essential
mind it.
open earbuds, and these things are honestly
That's crazy.
perfect for the times where I want to be able to listen to something without completely
In-game.
shutting out the world around me. They sit just outside
In-game,
of your
I
ear
swear.
canal, so the sound is still clear, but I can still hear traffic as I'm walking, somebody
Gulp.
trying to get my attention, or
Gulp.
whatever chaos is going on around the house. They are
Shut the
ridiculously
fuck up.
light. I mean, you can barely feel these
Shut up,
things when they're
Binky.
actually on your ear, and because of the rotating hooks, they stay in place without getting uncomfortable.
What the
You
fuck?
get 8 hours of playtime, up to 36 hours with the charging case, and with multi-point connection, you can swap between your phone and your computer without constantly having to reconnect them. The essential open earbuds are
Oh
the
my
perfect back-to-school
fucking
companion,
God,
so
bro, I
click the link in the
can't
description
focus.
or go to buyraycon.com/legendary drops open to get 20% off the essential open earbuds. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Less than a year ago, when Wolverine got its first gameplay trailer, a lot of people, myself included, were
Bro,
pretty excited
didn't
about
they-
Yes,
it.
Daddy.
I wasn't a huge
Hey,
fan of
hey,
the
hey, hey, what the-
direction, and given my aversions to
In-game
modern
OFC.
millennial writing,
That's
I'm
nuts,
definitely
bro.
already skeptical
Are we
about the
at,
story,
like,
seeing
is my
as though
stream now
Insomniac
just
is
the
not
new
adapting
Kabuto
the
Fountain or
existing comic
something?
Run, but instead
Gulp.
writing their own story from scratch, but I'm a
Whack.
huge X-Men fan, and
Bro, is my stream now just Kabuto Fountain? The remastered version or something?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know, man! Listen, the customer asked for the manager. Yeah, but you're the owner. Yeah, but they asked for a manager. Holy shit. Some goofy moment. I just wish my pets would pick up a little bit faster so I don't have to wait around. Pretty sure I finally got, like, my third tier 4 pet. So I have a tier 5 and 3 tier 4s and then 1 tier 3.
T6 win.
T6 win, bro. Oh, hey, great. Man, I need people to say words, man. I can't fucking hear TTS go off when it's an emote.
Hope you are having a great night, Viper.
It's better than it's been for the past week. Holy shit, bro. This past week has been AIDS. Bro, me and Binky have been going through it with guild drama, bro. This is like, holy shit. This cannot be good, man. Yep, definitely can't be good. I'm just still giggling that there's been so many people saying they got more help from my Discord server for Nova, whether it was Succession or Awakening, than the actual Nova Discord. It's just like, holy fuck, bro. That is so sad, man. Okay.
The Nova Discord's version of help watch an old POW VOD that S it LMAO.
Yo! Bro, that was such a big reason too why I started doing like updated guides, because I was like, bro, even Awakening Nova, all of those are all like fucking 2-3 years old, dude. And anything recent is just from me. Which I understand is the main reason why a lot of people want me to do like an updated PvP guide. I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna spend like, I swear to God, 3 days working on that, and I'm gonna fucking want to end myself. But I know the bag will be so good. I'll make like $30 off that one video. Allegedly. It's also mainly too, I don't want to release any like how do I say this? Like bad quality videos too, because then I either just get spammed with comments or like, you know, it doesn't get watched and people think it's shit. So I'm just like, all right, well, never mind. That kind of just is what it is. Holy shit, we're up to 14 viewers. Am I a big deal now or something?
Chris Polly vids.
Bro, Chris Polly. It's so unfortunate, dude. Chris Polly actually makes such informative, perfect guides. But fuck me, I can't understand him for the life of me, bro. My man's rolls them R's like he rolls women. Good God. Alright. When you get to this AFK phase, I'm gonna go pour myself some coffee. And then I'll put on... do you guys want, video? Like, whatever talking videos, or do you, like, prefer music? Oh. Alright then.
I don't know, we just here.
Oh, real? My bad. Maybe I thought I'd at least ask. Alright. Let me go pour myself some coffee real quick.
The trailer of combat actually looked pretty insane, and I liked how brutal and bloody it was, and how disgusting some of the kills were, and how sick some of the team-ups looked, and what they showed looked good enough for me to be at least cautiously optimistic. But over time, that optimism has completely soured.
It's still like fucking 108 out.
Industry has made over the last year has grated against me a little more every single time. These guys have left me a bit raw, to be honest. And where I would have once given Wolverine the benefit of the doubt, I now look at every single new trailer and every reveal just predisposed to hate it. And judging by what I've been seeing over the last couple of days, I am clearly not alone. Social media has been absolutely hammering this game. You have people that are posting clips of Wolverine running through these long 1-minute platforming sections while he's following somebody's scent trail. They're holding controllers up to a camera, just pushing the left stick forward while Logan is just running through explosions and the player is doing absolutely nothing else, essentially making the game look like it's mixtape. I mean, I guess it kind of actually is in this case.
Oh,
They're
did I get
clowning on
something?
the game for having an arm wrestling quick time event. There's an airplane sequence where Wolverine jumps out and he's flipping somebody off with his heckin' claws, man. So cool. And most infamously, there is a Sentinel fight where a giant robot slams their arm into the ground and then you can attack their weak
All right, we'll
point.
do
It
one
is
more
the kind of
round
boss
here.
fight we've seen 1,000 times by now. And man, This stuff is just getting tired. This game
I
looks
need
tired.
to see if
And
I have
somehow, the
another
response
like
to this
tap
has been complete confusion by
or
people who seem totally disconnected as to why the audience might feel this
ring
way or be
or
acting
earring.
this way. I have seen huge Twitter accounts that have been saying that the hate for
China!
Insomniac is forced because they
Being
carry
Chillin!
the entire PlayStation 5 generation. That is not the flex that you think it is. There's also people that are asking why there is suddenly this weird hate campaign against Wolverine when Insomniac has always made good games. I'm pretty sure there's some people that would probably beg to differ with that. Others have also tried to make other games look equally stupid to try to deflect
I was
some
gonna say,
of the
I mean, it looks
criticism. You got other
alright,
people
but
that
I
are
wouldn't
trying
say
to
they're, like,
argue that
amazing by
Wolverine
any
is a game
means.
that you can't judge until you play it first. You gotta buy it first, guys. Or they've all just dismissed this as Twitter discourse, which isn't even real, so the game is gonna sell anyway. And of course, games journalists couldn't help themselves, so they had to jump in too. You had The Gamer that published an article calling out the comparisons between Wolverine's Sentinel fight and a boss fight from Ben 10 Protector of Earth, arguing that
can't be
giant
good.
enemy fights are a trope. Wolverine, of course, isn't the only game that's doing it, but what else would you expect a guy with claws to do against a giant robot? These guys can't be serious. Then we have Insomniac's marketing director, James Stevenson, who chimed in saying that algorithms amplify and force negativity onto people so relentlessly that he is considering whether or not developers should even look or post on Twitter. The implication being that what we're seeing right now isn't actually representative. It's just the algorithm that's feeding everybody this negativity. Guys, it's just not real, I swear. Kotaku echoed this exact same idea, arguing that old school design probably isn't the thing that is really fueling a lot of this criticism, and that social media is rewarding bad faith, fast takes, and trashing games
So
before
cool.
they come out is just an event
Yep.
on itself
You
right
know it.
now. And they even brought up Highguard, claiming that its greatest sin was that the game was getting too much
Highguard.
attention from Jeff Keighley. Ah, yes, that's why people hated
Blame
Highguard.
Jeff Keighley
Not
for the
because
free
you have developers
advertisement.
that were
Yep.
calling themselves indie while secretly being funded by Tencent, making one of the most commercially generic games that we have seen in years. What is wrong with these people? And with Wolverine's marketing director, I mean, how fragile can these developers get at this point? That they need to be shielded from memes and criticism on social media because it's apparently, what, too much for you guys to be able to handle? These are products. You are selling products. This is not a charity, and this is not your high school art project. If you're putting something out there and you're asking people to spend money on it, they're going to judge it positively or negatively. And if you can't handle that, I'm sorry, man, you guys are in the wrong line of work. I mean, how are any of these game developers supposed to be able to make a game that's worthwhile if they can't even face the audiences that they are apparently making these games for? And how is any of this criticism ever going to be able to break through when you have these giant walls of toxic positivity that are being constructed on all sides by either the media or these sycophants that want to run around, bend over backwards, and cry about how everybody else is being too negative when these people are rightfully and honestly justifiably roasting this game for its tired-ass design? Some of this stuff is so copy-paste. You know, Insomniac's marketing director tried to ratio people with their Metacritic scores. How pathetic is that? Now, I'm not going to say that the studio hasn't made great games. Of course they have. But guess what? So did every other studio that spent the last few years disappointing people. That's not anything new to anybody else. Those scores don't mean what you think they mean anymore. If anything, flexing your critic scores while the audience is actively telling you that they don't like what they see is honestly the biggest problem I've ever seen. You are more interested in validation from games journalists than listening to the people that you are actually trying to sell this game to. And guys, I am so sick of this narrative that every single firestorm of criticism that props up around one of these games somehow isn't real. That whatever you're saying doesn't even matter. It doesn't have any impact, or maybe it's not even warranted in some cases. You got people that are scratching their heads and they're trying to read the tea leaves as to why people are acting like this, and I'm just going to state the obvious here. This is a reaction to marketing. Now, yes, there are some things that are definitely building up to this reaction, but people are looking at what Sony is showing them and they are forming their own opinion. That's the entire point of these trailers. That's the entire point of this marketing and the previews that they're showing right now. It's supposed to make you excited. It's supposed to convince you that this is something that is worth your money. And after years of dwindling trust in the industry, in PlayStation, in games media, hell, even in some content creators, what you're seeing right now is the unfiltered response of an audience that just does not care to give any of these companies the benefit of the doubt anymore. So when I'm seeing some of these people that are saying that, oh, how can you judge Wolverine without playing it first? What are we talking about?
Like, bro, what?
Nobody needs to spend $70 before they're allowed to decide whether something looks good to them or not. I'd rather save $70 than wish I hadn't spent it. I'm going to tell you that right now. And especially with how we've been seeing a lot of these games come out today, being hesitant.
Bro,
usually
actually,
rewards you a hell of a
speaking
lot.
of that, what do you guys think of all the GTA 6 leaks, quote-unquote leaks? Because we don't even know if that's actually, like, the game. Unless, like, it's, like, confirmed by, like, trusted sources. I haven't seen that, but, like, what do you guys think about the leaks? I'm kind of curious what other people think. I think it's fucking hilarious. Oh. Oh my god.
I'm over AAA games at this point. I just expect them to be AI slop fests, just pure investors shoveling pits.
You know what? That's probably the fairest thing I've heard all day. I definitely can side that. And I like, don't get me wrong, like, if a company uses AI, I don't know, I should probably say, like, a company AI, like, you know, like, they built it, they trained it off, like, the people's work that, you know, they were paid for, you know, the training, and yada yada, such and such, which these companies could easily fucking do. Like, basically, I guess you could call it, like, an in-house AI. If they use it for the development cycle. Kind of like what, Larian Studios was even saying, like, they're like, yeah, like, we use AI to kind of help with the development.
Easily could hire and keep staff too, but...
You know,
nah.
with, what do you call it? Like, it helps just create a bunch of more, like, random ideas. So that they can take bits and pieces from it, like the actual artists and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, like, that would be alright, because then, like, it just speeds up development and all that other shit. But, I mean, just realistically, forever, like, the art industry has always been really oversaturated. Like, forever. And especially, like, because I remember when, like, computers, like, people were finally able to start drawing on computers and shit like that. And, man, there was so many people who were, like, pissed off and didn't like digital artists. And they're like, it's all about, you know, paint on canvas. And blah, blah, blah. Like, that was a huge-ass thing back in the day, like, in the early 2000s. Like, I don't know if you remember. But, man, people made a fucking stink about that shit. I was like, who the fuck cares? So, I don't know, I'm not too against it, but I'm also like, you know, be like, actually, I don't know, not a fucking douchebag about it. Like, the thing that bugs me the most, though, is when companies, like, actively try to hide that they used AI in their game, like, after development's done and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's a little scummy. But, like, if you're just using it, and, like, you're open about it, I'm like, alright, well, I mean, at least they're open about it. You know what I mean? But a AAA studio, yeah, it's a little weird. I can understand, like, an indie dev who's, like, it's his first or second game, and bro just doesn't know how to code, and he's just trying to get this thing, you know, up and running to see if it, like, if the vision's there. Yeah, the multi-billion-dollar AAA studio, yeah, that's kind of weird. God forbid if Pete Parsons got a hold of AI. Oh, fuck, that would have been... that shit would have been atrocious.
more than blindly jumping into the front of the line. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You see something, you don't like it, you roast it online, you don't buy it, and then maybe find out later that it's actually better than you expected. Great, you lost nothing. You know, I've been watching a lot of the coverage, I've seen the trailers, and this should be a game that I should be excited for. This should be a game for me, but man, I'm not in it. Not at all. The dialogue between the characters, it's another face your past Wolverine story, a Sabretooth whose voice cracks like a 13-year-old every 5 seconds.
Does he
Probably
actually?
one of the softest
That's
looking
actually
Logans
so
that I think
sad.
we've ever seen in
Holy
the
fuck.
X-Men or in any of these universes. Something also is just weird about this writing. It just doesn't feel right. There's this scene where Wolverine and Sabretooth are fighting with one another, and it doesn't feel like
That's
these guys
so
are actually
goofy.
trying to fight or kill each other. It just feels like a lover's quarrel. I'm honestly surprised that these guys didn't just start crying in the middle of it. And then I saw this post that I think summed up all of this.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
this
say,
entire reaction.
isn't Sabretooth like very evil incarnate
Type
guy? Like,
make. Most of the design
he
is
has
copy
no
pasted, and
morale
that's the meat of the game.
at
They're
all.
building their engines from scratch. Graphically, it's not anything we haven't seen before. Where are the resources going? And this is what has me like, how could anybody be surprised by any of these reactions? Because we've quite literally seen all of this happen before. The combat isn't new. The stealth sections are the exact same thing that we've seen in Assassin's Creed Black Flag more than a decade ago. The QuickTime events are in every single PlayStation game. We can see through the AAA loading screens where you're sliding under a door or squeezing between two walls. We have fought this exact same giant boss that slams its arm into the ground so that you can attack its weak point 1,000 times. We have played this game before. And if people are wondering where all the money and time is going, increasingly, that answer is the story. The gameplay has just become the vehicle that they're using to be able to drag you through all their cinematic sequences. That's the Hollywood problem with AAA games today. Every single studio, they want their prestige drama. They want their Hollywood video game. They want to pretend like they're Hollywood directors. Everybody wants their big emotional performances, the celebrity voice actors, the hours of cinematics, and the actual act of playing the game is just window dressing that they're using to pull you through their 15 hours of cutscenes in their 25-hour video game. So what you're
I
seeing
might
right
actually
now
have to
isn't
come
a bunch
back
of
here
people
because
that are suddenly just rejecting
I
this
don't
linear
think I
action
have
game like
2
some
more
people are trying to
rings
make it
in
out to
the,
look like.
storage.
It's people who are looking at another
Which
absurdly
sucks!
expensive cinematic walk, talk, climb, fight, cutscene AAA production and asking how many times are we supposed to be impressed by the exact same thing again and again. I saw somebody say that if you are posting online about how Wolverine is a bad game, you're just doing it to be able to farm followers. Now, if that's the case, I'm going to walk you through something. Wouldn't that mean that not liking Wolverine is actually the popular opinion, and then by extension, none of this is actually forced?
Crazy concept!
That's the one thing that I don't understand. Like, these guys just do not want to accept reality in a lot of these cases. When you see a lot of people that are agreeing on something, in some cases, that's because they actually agree.
I need that.
Right or wrong doesn't really matter. And right now, you see a lot of people that are coming together and they're
Come here,
agreeing that they're
bitch.
just not liking what they see when it comes to Wolverine. You know, and we've seen this happen countless times. I think that's the one thing that really bothers me with this. When I see a lot of people just try to brush this off, they're so quick to just hand wave a lot of this criticism, call it nothing, say it's all just social media, pretend none of it actually matters, when in most cases, this is a canary in the coal mine. This is the audience telling you that something's wrong, and if you're not there to be able to catch that in the moment and understand what it is, how are you going to be able to get out of it? Some games can break through for sure, but not all games do. I mean, I have now heard for years that Call of Duty couldn't fail. Then it did.
And then it did.
I'll be clear, Wolverine is going to make its money back. It's a PlayStation exclusive, even at $300 million. A game like that only needs to sell like 5 million copies for these guys to be able to make their money back. But the problem is that Sony doesn't need another game that just makes its money back. Sony needs a windfall because they've been burning money like crazy. They've been in a lot of trouble over the past couple of years.
See, I hate it because these are actually super worth doing now. I don't know if they were before, but like now when you do them, the reason why they're super good is because you can use the things that you get from these to get the accessories, which then you can use to do taps. I was like, well, shit, man. Oh, it's way down there. Fuck. Am I gonna be able to... Alright. Cool. It's probably just gonna be a 10. 15. Shit more. Okay. guess I could do. God, I need 200? Jesus Christ, bro. Swear to God, if I see another one, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, anyway, sorry.
And they need this game to be big. And the more games that you have that come out that have a reaction like this, the further you are going to get away from actually winning with any of these games. And I think that's the important part, because none of this is coming out of nowhere. Wolverine might have plenty for people to be able to criticize. There's things that people don't really like about it, but there's clearly something else that's behind this, that's fueling this reaction. And we all know exactly what it is. Sony has spent years now burning their reputation, burning any goodwill that they've had. And they're the ones that started this firestorm. They're the ones that
God damn! 4.5 bill? Holy shit. Making money out here.
And now every single new game they have, and probably every new game everybody else has, is going to pay for it. And I think it's only going to get worse. Before all the backlash against Wolverine, I had seen this post from Colin Moriarty of the Sacred Symbols podcast where he was talking about how unusually upset the PlayStation fan base seems to be, and how it's all tied back to how the ecosystem is no longer running through the players, or it's just not really actually feeling like it's for them anymore. And what I find really funny is that only just a few days later, as the controversy would start springing up around Grand Theft Auto 6, something that I hope to get into later this week, Jez Corden of Windows Central would post about how pointless a hate movement against Grand Theft Auto 6 would be because, well, the game is going to sell anyway. And in response, Colin would say, because many people make it their entire identity to hate everything instead of actually playing games, which they don't really like, but they really can't bring themselves to admit or accept. It's the same as when people say there are actually no games. Okay, Chief, if you say so. And I reflected on this recently because some of these people get so close to understanding what's actually happening, what's actually motivating people right now, where a lot of this backlash is coming from around a lot of these games, and then immediately they fall back onto this idea that people have just made hating things their identity. Like everybody just collectively woke up one morning and said, you know what, I'm going to be a contrarian. And I just think that that's just such a lame excuse and such a lame argument to make, because it completely ignores what's actually going on. And more importantly, it spits in the face of the reasons of why people are so upset right now in the first place. Guys, this isn't a Scooby-Doo mystery. All we got to do is just look at the last 12 months of PlayStation. August of last year, Sony increased the price of PlayStation 5 by $50 across the board. March of 2026, Sony stops releasing any of their first-party games on PC and went fully back to console exclusivity, citing weak sales. Never mind the fact that they were waiting a year or sometimes even longer to release those games after the hype was dead and the entire story was spoiled online. By the end of March, Sony then pushed another price hike, increasing their prices of their consoles by another $100 to $150. May, PlayStation Plus got more expensive. June, Sony announced the end of development for Destiny 2 despite it outperforming Marathon and laid off the majority of Destiny's staff. July, Sony then announced the end of physical disc production, and then just weeks later, PlayStation suffered a multi-hour network outage that left most people unable to access any of their digital games. Now, add on to this the broader trend of this industry bending players over at every opportunity, higher prices, more microtransactions, these massive budget games with barely any gameplay, barely any personality, that don't even work properly at launch, and increasingly all look the same and play the same and they're just the same, man. They're all just the same. And let's not pretend like Wolverine is existing outside of that. That's the whole point of this entire thing. It looks like damn near every other modern PlayStation exclusive that we've already played at this point. So I don't understand how people cannot read the room here. Players are just not putting up with any of their shit anymore. Any of the shit that this industry is trying to put their audience through. PlayStation, they made this audience. This anger, the cynicism, this weirdness that people are pointing out right now, and that only happens when people start feeling like this hobby is not being made for them, and even when it is, they can barely even afford to participate in it anymore. I mean, are we just going to ignore the fact that Sony has been getting torched under damn near every single social media post for like the last month or 2 months at this point? Players have been community noting their posts, have been flooding their comment sections, roasting them over the death of physical media. A planned blackout for purchases and logins is in place right now where they're going to be protesting the PlayStation Network. And somehow these guys are confused when that same hostility is flowing into Wolverine. These people, this is the problem that I have with these guys. They treat every single decision in every single game like it's something that has to be judged in complete isolation. These guys cannot see the forest through the trees. Customers don't experience a company a decision at a time. They accumulate an experience. One thing pisses them off, then another, and then Sony comes back 6 months later and says, hey guys, are you excited for Wolverine? No, they're not. You've made it impossible for them to be. People keep blaming the audience for becoming cynical without asking who made them cynical. I just don't think that the games industry understands what they've done by destroying people's trust and extracting as much value as they possibly can without giving anything back. They have completely flipped the burden of proof here. You know, years ago, if Sony had announced Wolverine, people would probably just say, hey, this is probably going to be a good game. They'd point to Insomniac's track record. Maybe they'd even float the Metacritic score. They'd ask, why should I be worried? But now the question is, why should I...
All right, anyway. Let's see what else we got. Hold on, let me start this. We had... No, we don't need you. Come on, wait. There we go. Okay. 200 billion silver, 100k crons, big tapping. And I'm guessing he failed all of them. I'm guessing he failed all of them. For memes, of course.
All but one, probably.
Probably.
Bumble will now
You know it.
allow men to message women first.
Oh my god, dude. Did I say... Have I told you guys the funny story about me on Bumble? So... I remember a long time ago I had paid... I had paid...
Dating apps need to die.
Bro, I paid for the week subscription with PayPal, right? Went through on my PayPal, showed them the receipt and everything, but it didn't give me, like, what you're supposed to get whenever you pay for a subscription. And I, like, contacted support and all that other shit, man. And, like, I showed them all the proof that I was fucking, you know, as I say I was, fucking, paying for service and didn't get said service. And so, I ended up calling the support person a retard. I showed, like, all the receipts and everything. This motherfucker still said, yeah, I don't see this. I'm like, bro, holy fuck, you people are demented. And then my Bumble account got banned permanently. I was like, holy fuck, bro.
It comes after 66% of women surveyed
Good
said they
times.
prefer men to make the first move. And this went viral.
Yo, what do I do in
Is this
small
not
PvP
obvious?
with
Like,
SUC Nova?
What do you do in small PvP with Suck Nova? You kind of just spam your minions, which is this skill right here. I think it's command opening, yeah. So you spam your minions at them, try to get CCs. If your minions do connect with a person, like, they teleport onto them and stab them, and it doesn't CC them, or stiffen them, you do S plus E, and that'll cast Axiom to do, like, a strafe run over them, which, you can do from range without, like, looking at them. And that has a pretty big possibility of, like, knocking them down. But mainly, you're just a fully protected class, so you kind of just, like, you're protected, but you're also, like, all your skills are kind of ranged-ish, so you can kind of attack people from far. So, like, let's say there's, like, a huddle and people are jumping on, like, your downed ally in AOS, right? You could just run up to all of them and just start dropping all your skills. And, like, most to all Awake Nova's skills, or sorry, no Awake Nova, Suck Nova's skills, are heavily debuffing. Like, for example, her passive does this Cold Dark Star. So the following effects are applied to enemies on your, like, ability hits. It removes all damage reduction increase effects. So, what do you call it? So, if they have, like, you know, a lot of DP or whatever, this...
But like, how do I act neutral, aggressive, passive?
You can do a mixture of the both. Like, you could just, you know, stick around...
I would have thought you spam minions for CC and then play as a protected grab bot, but I am not good.
You can do that if you want, but, like, let's say, like, you know, there's somebody like right over here, and like you got 2 enemies beating down one of your allies on the ground, you just kind of like run off to the side and then flick your camera and just start spamming all your skills. So this skill, Shift C, right? When it does like the... Here, it's on cooldown. I'll explain. So when you do this skill, right, this is a big AoE skill. Its base ability does... I'm pretty sure it's like a minus like 15%. Yeah, so attack cast speed and attack speed and cast speed is reduced by 15% for 5 seconds. So basically, if you have any like rat classes that are super fast and you want them to slow the fuck down, you hit them with that skill, which then I also, like in PvP at least, I add the additional 5% for both, and then movement speed. So it just like, for example, like Musa's, they become really slow from about 5 seconds. So they either become super susceptible to grabs or they start taking a lot more damage because they're kind of stuck per, like, dash animation. You know what I mean? So there's stuff like that. You can either be a grab bot. There's multiple different ways. Like, that's the beauty of kind of Nova, is that she's just a super versatile class. So there's no wrong or improper way of playing her, if that makes any sense. Like, sometimes I'll play Suck Nova like I would, like, Awakening Nova, and I'll play her like a flanking assassin. It's like, what the fuck?
Also fuck Nova on Karshan fight succession specifically.
Fuck Nova on Karshan fights. Cardigan? Cardin? Why? What's the issue? Is there an issue? Why does Cardigan sound familiar? I know it's one. I think it's one of the Adania bosses, isn't it? Cardigan.
The teen Castle Figth is so cancer with the stairs and needing mobility.
Oh, yeah, no, I used to do her, I think I've done it a few times on stream. It's not too bad, like, I understand what you mean, but at least, like, on the final platform, they actually finally fixed it to where, like, if you accidentally, like, stepped off the platform, you don't get knocked all the way to the bottom. But, yeah, I can see what you mean. However, if you learn to kind of use this, so Succession Nova is kind of like a miniaturized version of Spider-Man. For example, let me
I am AIDS at it and lies I got KDD to bottom from the end.
Yeah, so whenever you, like, let's just say, like, you're playing on Suck Nova, right? PvE, PvP, doesn't matter. If you have a high point and you want to jump down, like, where, like, your caller says, all right, jump off the cliff, you can jump off, like everybody else, and then, you know, like, do your falling animation. However, Suck Nova's great because she can do this. So when you jump, you just press L and B. Instant descent. No weapons away. You can instantly Q block out of it or use a skill. So there's times, like, you might see it in, like, when I was playing AOS, like, I'm in Awakening. I'll do, I have to find a new, like, grind spot anyways, so I'll just swap to Awakening to give you guys a better example. So when you're, like, you know, zipping around, you're kind of, like, waiting, looking, you got your Excel ready to go, but you're on a high point, and you can't, like, with Awakening, you can't really just, like, leap off a cliff without your weapons being put away. So what I'll do is A and then C, which will do the side swipe, which puts me into pre-Awakening, right? So what I'll do is I'll look, I'll see some people, I'll AC, jump, and then... So it's little things like that, when you have the knowledge about doing it, it actually is really good. It's kind of the same concept of figuring out, like, so Awakening Nova doesn't really have any, like, built-in crit buff stuff, right? Or crit rate damage stuff. So what you usually do is you'll do the same thing, which is, like, AC, and then you'll press F, which does Absolute Icy Kiss, which then gives you your crit rate buff, and then you can swap right back to, like, Awakening Nova and then dive in and have that extra buff on you. It's just little minor things like that, and I mean, it's the same shit for, like, every class, where, like, there's, like, these little particular things you can do to just exploit and make your class that much scarier when it comes to like engagements or other shit. But it's kind of the same thing with like Awakening Nova too.
My walk weep is stinky.
If
Only pen SOV.
Oh, real. So if I'm in like pre-awakening and I'm trying to like move, but like I know my dash is off cooldown, so like my next dash won't be protected, and I'm in pre-wake. If I do this, I'll do WC, which gives you a long lingering forward guard, and then you can do that. You know, there's a bunch of different little things you can abuse. You just have to kind of figure out and then memorize it, so you can utilize it in whatever scenario you're in. Alright, let's try Ulu 2. Shit, I might just go to the center's location again. How much AP do I need for that area? So, like, it's probably like 23 something, isn't it?
I picked Succession Nova as with shift held down she's protec and low enough APM for my R32s.
Oh, yeah, real. So, I don't know if you watch, I kind of just expect any one of you guys who are here, you've seen, like, one of my guides. So when you're, like, sprinting with Suck No, right? Your first dash is protected, but everything past that isn't. But, so usually the way I kind of, like... Because, like, if you just keep spamming, like, shift, right, it's a little bit slow because you stop in Q block, right? So what I'll do is I'll spam, the shift, and then I'll hold R and B while walking forward, and that'll instantly pull me out of Q block, so then I can just walk. And then, whoop, sprint again, whoop, sprint again. Now, to do that, though, you do have to lock this skill, Absolute Affliction, and Absolute Vengeful Star. And then that'll basically allow you to do that.
Chat. This is the easiest thing in the world to explain.
I
but
think
for
the
some
guides I
reason,
watched was
I feel like
Striga.
a lot of guys-
See, everybody... Oh, man. See, man, hold up. Do I gotta whip out the guide videos? See, bro, Strega hates my ass, man. I'm telling you, he hates me. Because I make such simple guides compared to him where he just overcomplicates the fuck out of shit.
Crash out.
Yep, that's me. This time I don't get a DM from that way you don't get overloaded with information. But let's just hope this time I don't get a DM from Strega for making fun of his 20-page essay for a combo guide. Now, some quick TLDR pros and cons for Suck Nova. No, bro crashed out on me because I made fun of his tee-hee-ha. Or
Valid.
His
I
20
literally
page.
hold shift and faceplant keyboard, it works.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like,
https
posted
www.youtube.com watch v7mjkzjwil0emt49s.
Okay, great, thank you. So, I kind of made this simplified version of it where it's just like, this is your pre-buff, and this is the 7 skills you run on repeat the entire hour, and that is it. Yo, so much fun. I was like, bro, what's with the fucking, like, 30-page essay guide on a fucking Suck Nova combo? Holy shit, man. Oh, is this spot not taken? Fuck! I think, wait. Oh, there's a monkey here. Monkey, my gym partner's a monkey. Fuck!
I know with the new AP stuff I was getting a bit more than 4 rotations at teen.
Oh, yeah. The new AP buffs are really good. They are really good. Well, time to go to the angel spot, I guess. Teehee. Let me see, sorry, let me... Alright.
Guys don't know it. Are you ready? Are you ready to get your mind absolutely blown? Okay. Gather up.
That's a little wild
gather up.
statement.
Women hate being rejected.
That's crazy. It's like men also hate being rejected.
I know. It's that simple. I know. Yeah, I know. Crazy. No way. No weighing right now. What? Like, women
Also went from
actually have...
Nymphedania Crystal to the Teen Zephyros as I got the full drop in the 1 hour I did to power level my agent.
That's nuts. But hey, congrats. Very nice. That is very nice. It's kind of like me when I finally got my bond crystal. Like, I did 1 hour at that new spot, or the second spot, and I got my bond crystal. I was like, say no more.
I came so close to skipping 2 castles.
It's not
Nice,
you know,
nice,
all
huge.
women are like mentally.
I just hate it because I was really excited to do like another Suck Nova cheese guide for like the new areas, but they're all fucking AP restricted, like heavily. I'm like, fuck, bro. How dare you stop me from making content, PA?
Or something. It's true, but like, I think because estrogen makes you significantly more emotional. Like, when a woman swipes right on a guy and he doesn't respond, it's like, it's like a blow to the ego. It's a massive ego blow, right? When a woman messages you first and you leave her on red, she's distraught. Oh my
I fully skipped Orbita and I get to skip Teen with the full deck Kara exchanged.
Maybe I do have a resting bitch face. You know, that kind of shit. Did he notice my hip dips or something? Oh god! It's because of the hair on my arms, right? Women are emotional. This is literally what happens. It just soul crushes them and it also forces them to face reality. It sucks, but like, you know, it is what it is. It's the natural order of things. We've also talked many times about how women love to pursue 10s when they're like a 4.
Yeah.
Like, it's also a lot easier to delude yourself into like...
Women facing reality ain't no way.
Bro, y'all see that post of the Buddhist monks and like I forget where, but where women would go there to become virgin again?
Stack going for my last Karas.
I would not use a 400 stack for your last Karazhan.
You lie to yourself by saying like, I'm so.
I would use that 400 for a deck attempt on your like main or offhand.
I'm so intimidating, and that's why the guys with the 6-packs who are rich, making like $1 billion a year, they're not approaching me. Oh my god.
It started with a 300 stack. 250, 300 it good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly, slay.
Even for like a deck Karazhan, I went
2 Karas so far.
Yep. If it makes you feel better, I pitied the 3 Karazhans and the rest of them all went like on like 20+ fails. So trust me, the feeling's mutual with how painful those fucking things are. It is not fun. I will 100% admit to it. But once I finally finish it, God bless.
I just want this stack to hit something.
Yep. I'm telling you, when I was finally done with doing deck shit, bro, for my Karazhans, it was beautiful. I could focus on like tapping my weapons finally. I could focus on maybe tapping some armors if I was bored. And then I got so geared that I didn't need to fucking care to tap shit anymore. Because there was no point. I could kill literally full decked out players. It was a beautiful feeling, I tell you.
That illusion gets immediately shattered. When instead...
144 Dawnstones and I'm at 1062 for my last Karas.
As in the 10 guy or whatever, the 6-pack guy with $1 million, right? Oops. And then they leave you on red. Like, this is totally obvious. Like, it's a complete no-brainer. And all of this, by the way, doesn't even bring up the fact that men pursuing women is also the natural order of things. Like, I know there's I know there's gonna be a lot of like psychotic Redditors that will maul at the mention of gender roles, but genuinely they existed for all of human history. For a reason.
Oh
Women are
shit, I'm
biologically
trolling.
the choosers. They
I
always
forgot to
have
turn that
been.
on.
I've talked about this many
Tee-hee.
times. Women are weaker physically. We're smaller. We're slower on average. Our reaction times are poor. Men are biologically built to protect women. I know people are gonna be like, oh my god, Alana, you can't say that! That's why it happens. That's why women are the choosers. They have to pick the man to protect. It goes all the way back to like caveman monkey days when you as a woman literally just looked at a male and went like, yep, I think this guy can kill the saber-toothed tiger, and he's gonna rip it apart with his hands, and he's gonna give me a steak for it. And all I gotta do is, you know, sit at home or like in my cave, pick some berries maybe, like nearby, make sure I don't die so he can come back, and then we pork.
Fuck!
You know, like, it's not that deep. Like, men...
That's crazy.
Men are the pursuers. You have testosterone. Testosterone's a big factor. It's a huge hormone. You have the drive, the muscles.
So,
Even if
still
you
can't
don't work
fucking
out,
do this
men
spot,
have
I guess.
more muscle density. Even the most skinny guy has more muscle density on their arms and legs than any woman does. Like, when, you know, without working out. Like, if it's not working out and you're not working out, the man has more muscles on average. They have the height on average. They have the power on average. Your role is to, like, pursue women and convince them, maybe not, like, literally. You don't have to say it verbally, but you convince them through your aura, through your
My buddy was
actions.
Bane hilarious.
How so?
The ideal mate. Me want sex, me protect, and give full tool. Ah! What's important is on average. I know, but outliers are like tiny percentages. Source? No way, I don't believe this.
Source?
What do you mean I don't
Source.
believe this?
My source is I made it the fuck up.
Posting that he deadlifts 110 when I said I was deadlifting 85.
I can't, here, if it makes you feel better, actually, like, back in the day, I couldn't deadlift the bar. Maybe I could deadlift, like, 20 now, but, like, I'm not, like, it's not a muscle I typically use a lot, so I probably still can't deadlift a lot.
Yeah. Again,
I can fucking
this is why for all of
lift
human
and
history,
carry around, like,
men
300
have
pounds of a, like, a rubber roll.
He didn't realize I was deadlifting 85 dumbbells.
Oh.
And when you try and turn that shit upside down, it very
So
often
85
doesn't
per
work.
hand.
Like,
Ah,
there will
oh,
always be
oh.
exceptions to the rule. There will always be the stories of women.
Where's that dog
that
doing the
pursued their
fucking
husband instead of
insane
the other way
stare at the
around.
phone?
Again, just because one
That's my
anecdotal
face right now.
anecdotal story exists doesn't
He was
mean
doing
it's like
110 on a bar.
the vast majority
Rip.
of cases. It's a minority for a reason. It's far and away the vast minority. Yeah.
But hey, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I could do it. Very
Problem
nice,
is
very
women
nice.
aren't outside. Yeah. I think there's a big problem with people being chronically online. I think we aren't even seeing the smaller percentage of repercussions that we will see in the next 10 years. Like, we're gonna look back now and laugh and be like, damn, we were so chronically online, but it's not near as bad as, like, now. Yeah. People,
I don't know, man.
Overall, women and men don't go outside. I'm not even saying, like, women, period, but, like,
I'm
I think, like,
approaching
men
good
and
body
women don't
fat
fucking
while
go
putting
outside
on
at
weight.
all.
Nice.
Anyways, like, I didn't get off the deep
I was
end,
like 120
but
pounds, and ever since I started my
suffice to
my
say,
current job,
actions speak
I
louder
basically
than
put on
words.
like 40
Like,
or
you can
50
preach
pounds.
all day
Like I
about
still look like a
empowering
fucking twig, but it's just a
women
whole lot of it was
and
muscle that wasn't
patriarchy
there.
what is it like that? The gender pay gap and like toxic masculinity. But at the end of the day, you're not calling a woman to do heavy manual labor or climbing up like
Nah, man.
500
She's a
million
strong,
foot
independent
pole,
woman. She can pick up that 400
I was
pounds.
220, lost 40 now, gaining some bulk.
Nice, nice.
You're not calling a girl over to open a tightly sealed jar, for God's sake.
Shit,
I've
my
seen it so many
my
times
fucking
with my
meals are
parents.
just like a fucking steak burrito from
and
Chipotle.
you're certainly not
But the problem was
approaching
that was the
men
only meal I ate like all day.
before
So
they
I started
approach
like
you.
actually like growing like muscle.
At 13 body fat.
Hopefully soon,
Nice.
we will live in a world again where these stupid, fat, retarded communist redditors don't succeed.
Oh my god. Oh, bro, dude, it is so hot. Oh my god, bro. I literally have an AC right next to me and 2 fans
I'm
blowing
eating
on me.
2,900 calories, 200 g protein, 150 g carb.
God damn. Shit, I think I average right now probably around like 1,800 calories. And then probably the protein, I think, is whatever like meat I put in the food. That and eggs, because I like to make my own like little variation of like an egg McMuffin, but you know, I put like real meat in that bitch. Shit's fun. Then like later at night, because I usually don't like eating breakfast. I usually eat around like 11 or 12 for the first time of the day, and then I may have like a smaller meal / snack by like 7, and then I'm basically good to go for the whole day. Ugh, man, dude. Okay, hold on. So what's the AP cap here? AP. Okay, so
My breakfast usually is a egg, meat, cheese, spinach bowl.
Yeah, that actually sounds really good. Fuck. I started doing this, it's like a shell pot, or like a pasta shells, I think that's the word. But it's like, just like a pasta shell, you know, lots of, not a lot of cheese, but like, you know, just meat, pasta. It's just a high calorie, somewhat decent amount of protein, mainly just because if I don't eat a lot, then that just makes up the deficit for the calories I miss. Oh my god.
Then sadly my lunch and diner are all pasta but different variations of chicken, tuna, beef.
I can definitely see chicken probably being the bigger side of that food, I'm guessing, right?
I'm here to bother you.
You're here to bother me. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Mrs. Viper. How are you?
I'm out. Chimkin is expensive as shit where I am.
It is? That's crazy.
She wants her boba tea.
Bro, she really does that.
Clearly.
She really did. I teased her earlier.
I really do.
I teased her earlier because my dentist is like 1.5 miles away from the boba shop, and I was like, I'm about to piss you off right now.
Close to $60 a week on Chimkin, more if you count the eggs.
Holy fuck!
Don't remind me.
I didn't go and get boba without you. Relax. Fuck. Like a solid, like, what?
I don't believe you.
I didn't. Trust me, I didn't. I really didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. It was only like 1.5 miles away. But I think like here, actually I can just bring it up here. Hold on, let me see. Costco. Let me see. Chicken. Fuck, I can't spell. God damn it, you son of a bitch! Chicken breast. Okay. So this is usually like something that you can get from Costco that's pretty good. Fuck, 9 pounds of chicken? Where the fuck is the fucking price?
You just like Costco for the hot dogs.
Listen, the hot dogs are pretty fucking good, okay? Fuck you. And whoever said that you eat hot dogs the long way. Well, anyways, the chicken is usually around like 20, 30 bucks for 9 pounds. Somewhere around there. So nothing like too crazy. And like, what is like an 18 pack of eggs? That also went down to like $3.50. Yeah, like that's with tax and everything. So like the eggs finally went back down in price, so that's good. Oh, Cat said it. Hold up, is that a thing? You eat hot dogs the long way.
It's 60 for 8 pounds though, only 7 for 30 egos.
That's fucking crazy. Ow. That's nuts. Yeah, it's not too bad here. Whenever, like, I don't know, that disease thing happens.
You try living off Canadian pesos.
Oh, hell no, bro. I married a Canadian. I know all about that shit. That shit's awful. Bro. Yep, I don't pity you for that one. I do not pity you, man. That shit is so bad. Fuck it, I was still laughing when I got asked in Canada the one time I went there. They were like, do you want dark meat or like, light meat? I was like, fucking, you guys got black chicken or something? I was like so confused. This shit was so funny. Because I think I was like breaking the brain of the waiter. I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you mean
You
by
would think that.
I'm like, what do you expect? I'm having a
Black
conversation.
chicken SI, the only answer.
Bro just came up to me, you want dark meat or light meat? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, y'all got black...
Jerk chicken is pog TBH.
You got black chicken back there, son of a...
So you are the king of a dance.
He's like, and then somebody finally told me after like watching me struggle.
That?
Jerk chicken? Is that like... Isn't it just jerky? Am I tweaking?
I'm not a fan of white meat, so I always get dark meat given the choice.
Yeah. Oh,
Jamaican spicy chicken.
Jamaican spicy chicken? Oh, that actually sounds really good. Fuck. Man, we gotta stop talking about food, bro. I'm getting hungry. I don't think I've really eaten today either. What? I bought hot wings.
Make that for me, pleading face.
Make that for you? I mean, I was gonna make you the fucking, Poppy! You don't need wet food! Hey, cat, can you, like, drive down here? You know, can you drive 40 miles and come feed this cat, please? Can you come feed your child? Even though she's my child.
Yeah.
Again, on my way, say no more.
There you go.
So I was gonna make so I take like bagel bread and then I'll like put like a little bit of butter in the pan and then kind of
Make
like
me jerk chicken when I get there.
I sear that and then I'll cook like eggs. And I try to cook the egg to where like the yolk is still it's cooked, but it's not like fully cooked where like if you bite into it it'll like ooze out. So I don't like a fully cooked one, so I'll cook it like that. I think they call it sunny side up or some shit. I don't fucking know. Anyways,
medium.
So I put that bitch in there. I'll put mayonnaise. It's really good if it's done right. I'll have to have you try it. But
also, do you know how hard it is to eat 150g carb when I hate bread and rice?
That's actually really true. I've met plenty of people who like they fucking hate bread and they fucking hate rice, but it's like one of the easiest and best ways to get carbs. I don't think potatoes give you carbs. I could be wrong. If that's the case, I'd be fucking devouring red potatoes.
Potatoes are your friend.
Yeah, okay. So I was right. Yeah. So like I love doing like small cut chunks of like red potatoes because those are usually really easy to.
Taters pasta.
Yeah, no, that shit's real good. Oh my god, Poppy! What you want? Oh, now you don't want to meow that I'm looking at you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. Hold on.
Taters, fries, rice are my go-to.
Alright, you guys want to see my cat? It's fucking annoying.
Succubi Viper is now a health nutrition stream now apparently.
Apparently so! I do guides on the paladin class and apparently nutrition. Holy shit, bro. Alright. Where's the... Alright, we'll close this real fast. Hold on.
Show me my baby.
That's crazy. You obviously meant me, right?
4 portions salmon, chicken, 80-20 beef or a dever cut if I
Come
can
here.
get M.
Come here. You gotta waddle off the bed. Oh, come here. Shit. Ah! Don't claw me. Stop clawing me. Stop clawing me. I'm trying to hold you. Can't. Claws out. Claws out. I'm trying to hold you. You're not making this easy. Puppy. Thank you. Alright.
Cut her nails.
You cut them. Alright. Alright, face reveal time. Hee hee. Alright, yeah, here you go. Here's the cat.
I spend Amzat 800 a month on food, shit's rough.
Yes. Alright, I'm about to have to give I'm about to have to give her wet food. You spent
Ain't a chinker next please.
Ain't a chunker next please? That's that's crazy. It's like, yes, I'm not fat. Alright. Let me go give this whiny child her food. Let's not.
The cat, you goofy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's also really skinny too. I make her eat normal food or
I
normal
miss
cat
her.
food. All right. I need to put this down. You're holding my headphones, ma'am. All right, I get it. Jesus Christ. Oh. All right, one sec. God damn! There's only like 2 fucking cans in here! What the fuck, cat? Holy shit! How much wet food are you giving her behind my back? God!
WTF am I hearing? Looks like all of the leftover cat food. Yeah, bro is schizophrenic.
Good fucking
His
yeah,
cat
bro
eats
is
food and he's
schizophrenic.
shocked.
Yeah, that's me. I'm schizophrenic, unfortunately. I'm actually not even joking about that either. I really wish I was. Oh, no, it's wet food. So I usually just give her dry food most of the time, and then I'll, like, occasionally give her wet food. But fucking cat over here be fucking giving her, like, wet food anytime she starts yapping. Bro, stop! And now, of course, every time cat comes over, it's just like anytime she moves in her sleep, bro, the fucking cat just climbs on both of us. Meow, 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 meow. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking scream. I swear to God.
I'm sure there are chems you can take to become schizo. LOL auto mod.
Yeah, I think they're mushrooms or something like that. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a code. Teehee. Is there a code thing here?
It's the Flint, Michigan water too.
Flint, Michigan water. God damn it. PK veto coupons. There we go. Coupon. There is no way we're in that much of a sync. That's nuts.
The new set of happy pills I'm taking can't be taken while drinking. Good thing I'm basically dry.
Oh. I was about to say, I had to make a rule for myself not to, drink during, you know, my life collapsing a couple of years back. Or I was like, God forbid, I don't know what would have happened, so. It's like a big-ass rule I had. And it's funny, too, because I have like an 18-pack of Modelo in my fridge. I still haven't touched it. Granted, that's a newer 18-pack, but... yeah. Oh, so they're just handing out free harmonies because the fucking...
I maybe have 2 or 3 beers a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very rare for me to, like, actually drink, funny enough. It's not because I don't want to. I mean, there's just really, like, no point for me.
I've been sober for 8 months, had problems to say the least.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I don't think it'd be a good idea if I fucking drink, so... I just did it. So, nope, I'm good. I know myself better than others.
Hapser 24. My country is the European country that drinks more alcohol in Europe. Love it.
Bro, I remember when, like, I think it was one of the Great Depressions or whatever, right? Where there was no water to go around, so people were literally just drinking alcohol. Just to kind of, like, survive.
Hapser 24. Portugal.
Alright, let's head back over to the funny spot and see if I can, I don't know, go through some servers and see if I can find a thingy. What time is it? 21. Do I want to grind for another hour or do I want to swap to SCP? Do you guys want to see SCP-SL? Have you guys even seen that game? It's pretty fun. It's a free game on Steam.
Did you see the fact that some guy in Poland was coherent with at least a little BAC? Sure. Prohibition. I think I'm also sure Russia did that in the USSR collapse.
Damn.
SCP, let's got.
Alright, let me run my little ass over there. Is there a weekly for this? There is. Ugh. Okay, so that can drive. Okay.
Think lethal BAC is LEAC 3 of 4 guy had 1374 BAC.
I'm gonna act like I know what that means. I'm a little retarded. Okay, hold on.
Blood alcohol content.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense. See, thank you. Appreciate you. Preach.
Basically, his blood was flammable.
That's crazy. Oh, auto brewer's disease, where the stomach produces like alcohol or like, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That's actually kind of nuts when you think about it. All right, hold on, let me. Awakening Nova has too many playstyles. Check this shit out, guys.
Hapser24 on my country we found a guy with 2-4. Like last week. Bro, that fucking music.
Yeah. I just love the keep cutting out streams.
Do you understand what it says?
Nope. Not a clue.
I'm stealing the music.
I got a whole playlist like this kind of music.
Very sexual words. I'm still mad about good diving outfits not back yet.
True. I mean, hey, low key though, the fucking plays.
Cause he is talking my language.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like, hey man, you can definitely say the words are or the plays are sexual, man. Alright, is this game gonna fucking load? You better not vomit on my bed!
And you never sent me the playlist.
Hang on, I got this.
https music youtube.com playlist list plotcw9 ska 0 lhtzm6 lbdzuuol sci hvx4 ug amp sigckjd 6 fw 5
Holy
mqq
fuck! Thank you. I hate posting
yes,
links.
TDS, thanks for reading it all out.
Yep. Yep. Thank you, TTS. I appreciate you. Holy shit, is that a free spot? Fuck! Oh. I think we gonna be here. Oh, we got in! Hoggers. Alright, damn. I might fucking might need to make somebody mod, bro. I need someone to change the fucking thing to SCP. Yo, hold up. Are we about to be the number one?
If going with Portugal's BAC scale, the Polish guy would have been 1374.
Hey guys, I think we're the number one streamer on SCP right now. Let's fucking go. Big number.
Holy.
That's actually insane.
Hapser24 insane.
My white candy.
Ah, yes.
Dare I say whack? Guinness record book says he lived but got messed up.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Respectable.
Wait.
Oh! Yeah, he did. Actually, let me see if I can just get into a normal server. Yeah, let me see if I can get into a normal server. Come on, fucking bitch. Oh, did we actually load? Say no more. W. Oh yeah, this round will be over. 106 is fucking hiding for his life. Flashbang.
Every time I hear someone say friendly fire, I just think of that one Badger clip. We don't have enemy fire, but is friendly okay?
Yep. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Holy shit, that clip was so funny. It's just in the corner, he's like, is friendly alright? Nah, he's dead here. Nope, he dies.
Friendly fire, the Pepsi of war.
Yo.
That could have been worse. You did kill one.
Alright, let's see. Is Chaos gonna do anything? Whoa! That's racist!
But I don't know why.
That means you got 5 blue people to kill. Should have 5 people, more than 10.
Bro.
It's just one chaos back.
Bro, there's like 20 fucking Chaos. Oh shit. Okay, good.
They still have a chance here. They can't and believe you kill most of them. Most of Chaos.
I believe they might survive or escape, maybe. Or get out.
It's only a word, it's the people and context that S usually causes problems.
True, yeah.
Wait a minute. Could they use micro to like shred all the players?
Yep, they can.
Yes, finally, they're leaving, so we can finally fuck. Wait, why don't them die? Oh, there's people finally out going topside, thank God.
Oh my God, there's more chaos than us. Holy shit.
10 of us here, one And there's a chaos wave. They are so screwed.
Yeah, I came in this game very late.
He decides to pick up the like.
I don't know, there's that much chaos.
Holy shit, bro.
No.
Yo, there's a couple of tip up there.
Instantly murder him the second we respawn,
Like
right?
2, 3. Yeah, exactly. You're good, bro.
I believe in these NTFs.
Let's go up.
Hey, yo!
They gonna die.
Oh.
He's one.
Oh. He's alive still? Oh my God!
He dead.
Holy shit, he lived!
Imagine he clutched that.
Yeah.
He did clutch it!
Somehow.
What is he gonna clutch the 1v20?
How many of us were left?
Holy fuck. That was kinda goated. Holy shit, man. That's so funny.
Hello?
Hello?
Dummy.
Yep. What'd I do?
He ain't Toji, that wasn't happening.
You ain't no Toji! Please be a locker. Please. You know what? I'll take it. That's got a stim pack in it. What? What was little homie saying?
Yummy meds.
Yo, I love drugs.
Attention, all personnel. The light containment zone decontamination process will occur in T-minus 15 minutes. All biological substances
God!
must be removed.
Damn, we got some resident vacuum cleaners in here, bro. Holy sh... Oh, that can't be good.
Loot goblins, unlock this out.
Bro,
1.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Doggo.
Most goatiest of all goats.
I'm scared, bro. I'm telling you, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared, bro.
I also turned the flashlights on radio. Whoa! Yeah.
Not like this man.
Fuck. Oh shit. Is that a card? He doesn't see me, he doesn't see me, he doesn't see me. Oh, fuck!
If you're on core, you cannot run him
otherwise you can't.
Say it again. You have.
How the fuck?
He decided to go right for some reason. I thought he was gonna go for the elevators.
Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, guys? You got Larry.
Can't reach that fast enough.
I thought he was gonna go for the elevator door instead, but bro turned left. I was like, oh, that's fucked.
And then
he can't hear us anymore. He put the thing away.
Yeah. Oh my days.
Sucks.
Is that mic too quiet?
No, you're good.
Something mine is.
GG.
Bro actually just lost
It's just
it.
like slightly quiet. It's like
He just lost it. That's.
He fucking threw the thing to break a.
I was about to say, bro, really just lost that shit.
He just lost it. Oh!
Oh!
Wait, they just camped that and they can. Oh my days, I sold, bro. I should have just stayed in 09.
He
That
found it.
sucks.
Bro got a ball.
Watching this Tiki guy.
But isn't he by sound only up to a certain distance?
Isn't he by sound? Yeah. Yeah, there's
Goggles and ball.
What
Can you
I
make
forget the
goggles
fucking
in
name. What is it called?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
No, you can't.
I don't want to say.
Or how do you find
God,
goggles?
I can't. Oh. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
Display cabinets.
Echolocation.
Yeah.
Man, old man is impossible to get away from.
The goggles though, you can. They're like just basic
Larry?
wall hacks, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't shut doors on
But dog is echolocation.
Doesn't he have a cola? Tiki?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, what's that doing
He's
again?
probably gonna make a cola and then make an armor cola.
Well, what's this do again? What's this do again?
Why didn't he go into armory and get guns and shit?
Because he didn't. He doesn't
He
have.
has- he has a
he has
facility
facility manager. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Ball.
That's his ball too.
Oh shit.
Goggles are pog, but it halves your vision distance.
Yeah.
Why did he
But
take
especially-
that? He should have used the fucking candy to heal instead of wasting a Pincia.
Bro's
This guy,
tweaking.
he's clearly a new player.
What the fuck was I screaming like that?
Oh! Uh-oh.
Rib 500.
Yo.
Yeah, Tiki is clearly a new player. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Wait. Hold on, I can check.
Golly.
What is
See,
that? What is
Tiki
the
knows what
green
he's
stuff
doing.
do again? I forgot.
Yeah, but
it
why didn't...
buffs your reload
If he knew
speed
what he was doing, he would have gone into armor.
I don't. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Games.
Increases reload speed and what?
and it decreases recoil.
Oh wow.
Oh no, he plays Dead by Daylight. Oh
See
no.
someone with arm.
Is it still only green juice or cola?
Alright, let's go.
I don't know. The cola's still in the game. Like, there's two different variations of cola.
Or can you run both now?
You can run both, I think. Very big, I think.
You're a bunch of cocksuckers.
Whoa, man. Hey, man, you can't tell them they eat the hot dog the long way. They corn on the cob the long way, bro.
Where did you get that?
I'm scared. I feel like dog's gonna be around one of these fucking corners, bro. Dude's a menace. Well, that's nice at least.
Locker pog.
Oh, D class. It's Tiki. It's Tiki!
We can come back.
Get him! Come on.
You don't need to shoot him, you know.
No, we gotta shoot him now. He's running.
He's
running! He's running! He's running! Halt! Seize thou movement! I have lost the subject. Oh, I'm on his trail.
Run.
Oh.
Nuke is primed and ready. Please do not activate it.
Activate it.
I'm just saying that it is ready.
He's that way. Pink candy? No pink candy. Sedge.
How's things good looking, guys? Did we all die already? I go to snooze. There's only one left.
You got him?
No, not yet. Get his ass!
No, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. I've got this. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me.
Holy shit! That was George Floyd, man! I gotta go.
He's dead, OMG.
Guys, they killed George Floyd. It's awful. They regretted it. Jesus Christ.
Run, you're next.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're on my team, but... Probably set that back down. Hey, look, here's my body. Teehee. Oh, I guess my stim didn't get fucking used. That's great.
I should go on my Silent Boy arc.
Silent Boy arc, huh? And actually, I was gonna say he's on that. I don't know, some kind of other arc. What is it? Sad Boy arc?
Checks out.
The Yapper arc.
Yep, that's me. I already kind of had that arc though. Now half the BDO community hates me. That sounded like Doctor. Do they have a doctor? I haven't seen any zombies yet. I saw the thing. Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! I told you to stop moving!
I don't give a damn. I want to die.
Get his ass! Allegedly. Holy fucking shit, bro. Hello, zombie, may I cuddle you? Hello, Chop. Hello, hello. Sorry, I killed your cousin, mate. Cheerio. Doctor, I don't want your honey buns!
Is he dead?
Did he just jump?
He's dead.
Oh. Damn. 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 Brother said no lube.
To be fair, BDO community can't decide to love themselves of Sudoku.
Oh, real? No, that's kind of real. Oh shit. Larry! Larry! Hey! I wasn't done with you! I might live to regret those words.
Rip friendship with Larry.
Yo.
Yo, oh, the PC is watching us.
Hello. Hello. Hello, salutations.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. I was fucking killed myself. Uh-oh. Yeah! Yeah, what's up? Come here, 106! Uh-oh. He's weak! Allegedly! He's weak, you just gotta give him a reach around!
Stay at the gen, stay at the gen.
The learning computer, it learns.
It's alright, we just gotta give Larry a reach around. 5, 5, 6. Got 50 bullets left.
He's reaching, get M.
Yeah, real shit. He's reaching!
Alright, so this is just...
Ooh, piece of candy. Going.
Micro. You murk someone? Nope. Shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah, someone's on the thing, so...
It learns.
Zombie and micro.
Micro?
If this is dog, I'm gonna cry.
2 out of 3 generators activated.
Is that PC's thing back? Wait, is that? Oh, hold up. Mike?
Who got the gen?
I don't know. I'm looking. Wasn't PC's roam around here? Yeah, it's over here. I don't think we have all 3 gens though.
There was a funny test where cops put normal people under their situations and they normally just shot the person rather than talking them down, doing worse than cops LMAO.
Wait! I missed him!
Yo, he transformed dog into an
Yes, sir! That's what we do. I made him human. Wait, guys, I think I'm dying. No, I'm at 15 HP. Hold on, I got it. I turned dog into a human. I hear Larry! I hear that Chungus! Yeah! Yeah! I got a number for you! Come here, boy!
He went fully British.
Yep. Yup. He went fully British. Hello. We got Larry! That's a great question. He might be up here. I don't know.
Take it. No. Seem not.
I think I can make someone else a human. I think.
Oh, so, who has goggles?
No micro for you.
Yo, okay, guys. Can we, okay. Guys, can we get the goggles to the
What-
scientists? Can we get the goggles to scientists?
Whoever has them can't take them off now.
Yeah, you can't unstab your eyes.
I just put him on. Fight. He's in the hallway right now. He's getting fucking. He just killed the guy with micro. He just.
Ways in here.
I have micro.
Come on, let's go fight 106 already!
What else is
I see him! He's over here! He's reaching! Get him! Cut him off!
Fuck you, computer. He went down.
Who has goggles? You can track him.
Yeah, not when he's on the ground anymore. They got rid of that.
Of course they did.
I'm looking, don't worry.
That can't be good. That can't be good!
Forward, left side. Right side now. Right, to the right. Fucking window. He teleported right against his door.
Yo, that micro's crying, bro.
But it's fine, he's at 86.
Never mind, it's happy with joy.
Oh my god. Watch out,
Oh my
Oh, quick, quick. Oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna do it for you.
Yeah, your homie's getting slapped up, bro. You got bigger problems.
Fuck!
No, I'm still gonna congratulate PC. That was a great play.
LMAO.
5 kills. Fuck was that?
If it is huge.
Oh, Marker got.
Oh my days.
How is he not dead?
Nice, nice,
Oh,
nice, nice, nice.
he's past heavy
Because Larry
containment.
is the fucking goat. That's how.
Alright, we win this though.
Me lost 200 HP.
Yeah, no, we win.
He's the fucking goat. He's at, now he's at every. Yeah.
Up in entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You should keep smoothing. You shouldn't be looking back.
Oh, he might be F.
Yeah, GG.
Rage quit! Rage quit, computer! Yeah. Pick Candy Boom.
Damn, only
Nice W.
Oh. Alright, we'll do one more here. And then I'm gonna go shower. Damn! Fucking what's his face stopped streaming. I was thinking about rating I can't think what's his name?
I just threw up a memo.
Holy fuck, bro, I just so wet.
And they got. I just threw up in my underwear.
Oh? I think that's called pooping.
Oh, Vessel. I was thinking about rating Vessel.
I'm gonna get every dang orange dirty little D-boy, make them line up, and make them bounce on it.
Oh! What? No way, I don't have my clipping on, bro. Oh, bro! Somebody gotta clip that. That was too crazy. Uh-oh.
TBH SCP, so that makes sense.
True. Salutation. That's not good. That cannot be anything but not good. Of course. Please tell me the fake out works. Please tell me the fake out works. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Fuck it, man. Fuck, dude. I thought I was out of his range. God. Dog. I'm surprised they even have guides. That's crazy. Alright, champs.
Clipped BTW.
That's crazy. Fucking, I think I'm gonna end it here, and then tomorrow, we'll stream War, and then probably do a little bit more grinding. And other than that, yeah. Alright, champs. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all of you for being here and yapping away at my ears and making this somehow a nutritional stream. If you guys have enjoyed the Discord, just type !Discord in the chat and you'll get a link straight to the server. I answer all the questions there and all that other jazz, and other than that, yeah. Till